What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Truth and Transparency. Today is Wednesday all day, April 15th. And this live stream is titled My Reactions of Melanie Little's Reactions, Part 2. This is where it picks up from where we left off on the last live stream. And today is also the last day. If you did not get your closing arguments in either party, they have until 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I believe. Or did they give them to the close of the day? We'll find out again. Here we go. Trying to understand how and why the cupcakes feel the way they do. And everything stems from your teacher, your sensei. So bring it on. Melanie Little, sensei, for the cupcakes.
Mr. Kearney, excuse me, I almost said terrible again. As a result of the actions by Mr. Kearney, and let's say the people that go online and follow his, they'll follow his.
Melanie Little was not having that. She said, it's Carney. And you guys, it is Carney because he is the biggest Carney out there. Have you guys ever been to the fair, the festivals? You guys know those Carnies. They take advantage of you. Come on up here, play my game. Give me $5. You want to juggle my balls? You know, he's the biggest Carney.
Whatever it is.
Presentation. YouTube presentation.
Do you feel that you've been threatened?
Yes.
Do you feel that your life has been affected terribly?
Essentially been all but ruined.
And do you feel that you, under the statute, have been controlled and coerced?
Yeah, I mean, he took away my job. He wants to make sure nobody has
the legal conclusion in the court, so I'd object to strike. She can offer that, but she can't give me legal conclusion.
You know what? That's what she's been claiming from the day one, that he cost her job. So you can continue, ma'am.
And this other gentleman from Purple Head. Did he? Are you aware from watching Turtle Boy's show of things that he has done to affect your ability to be employed?
Yes.
What did he do?
He started naming his YouTube shows Meredith O'Neill, CPA, and he said explicitly in the videos you'll see that he's doing this, that every time somebody Googles me, his shows come up, so I never find a job again, so I have to sell my body to make ends meet. And then Mr. Carney said, this is great he's doing this because she's unemployed and YouTube owns Google, so it'll come up.
Hold on. And this was posted on Mr. Kearney's show, right?
Yeah.
Retweeted or whatever it is these young people do, right?
Yeah.
And that to over 200.
You can't retweet a YouTube show, I don't think. I don't know that that's right. That's Purple Kool-Aid, but he's calling him Purple Head. Somebody's head might be purple. Fire Dancer, thanks for gifting 10 memberships. Look at the judge's hand is in his face. His face is in his hand. He
just sneezed. Achoo. Now Jessica Michelle is going to go say that I'm being anti-Semitic. Achoo. Oh my God.
He has no idea what to make of this. It is, according to On Top, the deaf leading the blind. We don't know what's going on here, but we're here for it. Hydrate, make your popcorn.
100,000 of these so-called people have nothing better to do than to watch the show, right?
People, 100,000 people who have nothing better to do but watch his show. Well, everyone, if you do watch Turtle Boy's YouTube presentations, you have just been insulted by Meredith O'Neill's attorney, Thomas Darty. Let's hear that again.
What? This is what she paused during the live broadcast to say. You have just been insulted. Get mad, clutch them pearls, Melanie. Do it to it. Oh my God. A lawyer.
Everyone smash the like button while you're here.
Smash it.
Nobody's going to get your DNA. It's free. Hit the subscribe button while you're here too. That too is free.
Yeah. Thank you, Melanie, for helping my channel out. Do those things.
So it'll come up. Hold on. And this was posted on Mr. Kearney's show, right?
Yeah.
Retweeted or whatever it is these young people do, right?
Yeah.
And that to over 200,000 of these so-called people who have nothing better to do than to watch the show, right?
200,000.
And is that why you came in to get a restraining order?
One of the reasons that was, yes.
Can you tell me of any incidences that occurred involving Mr. Tierney since you got the restraining order?
Since I got the order, he has spoken to me directly.
What?
He's spoken to me directly. He shared my address.
When you say he's spoken to you directly, what do you mean by that?
On his show, talking to me, he said, like, why don't you go fuck someone instead of doing this?
Oh,
That was just one
And
example.
are those in evidence too?
oh, stop.
Why don't you go fuck someone instead of watching me? Why don't you go and why do you care about what I do, Meredith? Meredith, I have a better life than you will ever have, Meredith. Meredith, you took care of everything for me, and now I gotta go hire people to put together my desks and vanities and toilets and shit. Meredith, you are more than a man than I could ever be.
Love of the traveling Mary. Tiny Jesus is watching.
Wait,
This is torturous.
what the fuck is going on? What is wrong with her?
Those videos?
Yes.
Oh my god, she is auditioning. She's an actress. What just happened there?
And did he?
On his show, talking to me, he said, like, why don't you go fuck someone instead of doing this? That was just one
And are
example.
those in evidence to those videos?
Yes.
And did he also call you?
No, he didn't call me. It was just text.
Did he text you?
Yes.
So even though there's this temporary order, he texted you because he's so afraid of you, right?
Yes.
And by the way, you reviewed his affidavit, his supplemental affidavit, and supported his ex parte order, right? Paragraph 2.
Yes.
He says in that he didn't want to come and get a restraining order because he was afraid of it going public and he'd be publicly embarrassed, right?
Correct.
But then he went on that night, and on one of the videos he says, getting a restraining order against you was just a tactic, right?
It was the next morning that he said that, but yeah.
Right, and it was on his show, right? His Turtle
Yes.
Boy show.
She puts up all these little signs, this isn't going all too well for Mo. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share that one. $2 super sticker.
Right? And he says, getting a restraining order was just a tactic, right?
Yes, after I got mine.
Deleting his own witness.
Well, it's in evidence.
It doesn't matter.
What do you got to say about this, Melanie?
That might not play well with this judge based on his facial expressions. If it's proven that he said getting a restraining order against Meredith was just a tactic, the judge does not look like he will be too thrilled about that. We will see. He said he will either issue a decision on this today or tomorrow. Okay.
The counsel
There you go. How do you feel about? So Melanie's like, oh, the judge is not gonna like that. Mr. Carney's saying that this is a tacky, Papa Tic Tac. This is a tactic.
follow the rules of how you question a witness.
Counsel, how much more of this do we have?
I think most of it is in, Judge.
The videos are in. I mean,
Videos are in.
the work is done. I'm going to go and listen to every single second of every single one of these videos.
Oh my god. I am going to listen to every single one of these videos, every single second of these videos. Oh my god, Turtle Boy. Oh, too bad those jerk off videos are in there. He'd have been like, this man is just vile.
Videos.
Boy, you're
And
gonna
how
be
does
the
it?
Oh my god, what do you have to say about that, Melanie?
And ma'am, you're telling me that on this, he claimed that him coming to this court to get a restraining order was a tactic?
Yes, it's a clip labeled. It's a tactic after my order.
Oh, she learned how to label clips the same way that Kay Peter did.
Oh my god, Melanie Little. You did not just go there, girl. Oh, fuck no, you did not. Meredith O'Neill is the reason that the mega motion that you guys are fucking jizzing over is even in play. Oh my god. She created some creative way to say, oh yeah, look at he totally like labeled your stuff like differently. Because they already had a motion to dismiss one time and it was now Better was like, you want to pay me 25 grand? Sure, I'll write another 88 pages for you.
He does not look happy. I was right.
I was right. Her and Aidan with these I was right columns.
It's a fact.
Okay, I'll listen.
And it's, let's say Friday, has anything occurred on his show?
Since the last hearing, he published my ex parte audio and was mocking it, laughing at it, and saying he couldn't wait to come here. He shared my address.
And how does it make you feel?
He was encouraging people to come here to show their anti-Meredithism, like anti-Meredithism. And the last time we were here, like, we got screamed at and followed down the street. I almost just wanted to just drop it. Because
has anyone come to your house as a result of this crazy posting?
Judge, I object to any attribution of third-party actions.
Unless it's on there that he's posting, he's looking for a reaction. If he's prompting a reaction to her, and the reaction comes, then that can be attributed in a 209A to him.
But that's not the question here. Did someone come to my house? They want to say that, it didn't happen, but if they want to say, I know that Aidan Carney made this guy go to my house, let's have at it. But you can't just come into court and say, all these things happen.
Question withdrawn.
I'll withdraw the question.
Win. It's not a win. Did you just hear the judge, what he said, Melanie? Win. She called that a win. Dude, the judge just said it could be attributed to him. I just can't. Why don't you tell us why it could be attributed to him? Because she doesn't know. Guys, that's why she doesn't say anything to do with the law.
Now, have you posted some videos of Mr. Kearney too?
Some that were already out on the internet.
Okay. And did you post the one where he threatened to punch you in the nose when he was drunk?
Yes.
At your apartment?
Yes, after he posted videos from that night.
Question, and it doesn't exist.
Well, is the video?
Time out. Is that video in this packet?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What exhibit number?
17.
One. Wait, what? How many? 100?
Did he threaten to punch her in the face?
Did he threaten to punch her in the face? Of course he did. Didn't he? I mean, that's what she's going to testify to.
So,
are these the drunk videos of him?
Are these the drunk videos of him? I think every day he goes live, he's drunk. But that's just me.
No,
I get it. And I'll give you an opportunity to wrap it all up and put a bow on it.
Thank you.
Okay.
I have no further questions.
Counsel?
Oh.
Anything for the witness?
Yes, Judge, I have a lot.
Okay,
do
here
you
we
want to do it in terms of lunch or?
No,
look at Brado want a lunch break. Brado was like, we've been at this for an hour. I need a break. He wanted to so bad have a time. He's like, God, what? Look at how many times he tries to have a lunch break. We're going.
Okay. I just say that just because, yes, Judge Albertson said that she wanted to make sure we had a lunch break for the staff.
We didn't start till noontime. You had a late breakfast, Mr. Brado. You're good.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine, Judge, but I just...
You look like a marathoner. You're good to go.
You look like a marathoner. Look at Melanie's face. Look at her face. What's
Judge,
wrong?
I have some videos that...
What is she doing?
Would it be all right if we play them on the big screen?
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever you want to do.
I'm just asking Ms. Healy if she could just go over there and plug into the screen. All right, thank you.
We're going to play all his videos now, Judge.
It doesn't... We'll see what they are. He hasn't moved to introduce anything. I haven't told him he could do it. If he's got one that I'm allowing, then I'll let him put it on the screen. But
in order to save time, Judge, I'd just say put them all in and you can parse it out.
Well, we'll see how it goes. You don't get to do his case.
Well, I do appreciate that aspect of it, Judge, that, I think counsel's trying to give me a courtesy that my thumb drive comes in, his thumb drive comes in, and, we can sort it out later. But I think everything should come in. So,
are you moving?
I move our thumb drive in as well. Yes.
Okay. Counsel, are you objecting to Mr. Brado's thumb drive being introduced into evidence?
There's there were some exhibits that I objected to. Which were the,
Watch this, okay.
yes, there was a bunch of screenshots from third parties that had nothing to do with.
Well, you got some third parties.
But it wasn't from his show. The ones I put in are all from his show.
Okay.
These are like people talking back, and maybe some of his followers are minions, texting back and forth about her. I mean,
so why are you objecting to them coming in?
well,
Right. He's like, why are you objecting to them coming in? If his followers are texting back and forth about her, doesn't that help your case? If they're saying mean things about her?
What? No, Melanie. It doesn't matter if it's any of that. It has nothing to do with it, because how are you attributing it? Meredith's attorney is attributing it because Aidan Carney on his show goes and shows the shit on his show. Okay? Like parading. Look at all this fucking hate Meredith is getting. Woo! Yeah. That would be relevant because he's putting it on his show. What Turtle Boy went and did is he took my grand jury leaked show that I did with none of these fuckers and did it with Bella and did the reading of both sides. Turtle Boy tries to put that in and said, I'm the one that leaked these grand jury minutes. What does that have to do with shit? I'm not there. I'm not testifying. Are you trying to say that I got this from Meredith? Well, I raised my hand. I did not get the grand jury minutes from Meredith O'Neill. So get fucked.
Hey, yeah.
yeah, it's
No
because
proof of it.
But just to clarify, we're contending that's her.
right.
Okay. That's listen. They're in. Give me the. It's going to be.
Clerk had it. I submitted it. I think last week.
And that's what, number 5? Exhibit 5 for purposes of today.
Yes, that would be.
That'd be fine.
And I'll note your objections to portions, but I think when I'm sitting there on a big screen watching it, eating my popcorn, I'm going to be able to tell who's who and what the allegations are.
Yeah.
He's going to be eating his popcorn too. He's eating popcorn too. Gigi just DoorDashed the popcorn. I love this judge. I
think Your Honor is savvy enough to
I hope to God I am.
the chaff or whatever it is. The wheat from the
No.
chaff.
I hope to God I'm
Tight.
savvy enough.
Separate the wheat from the chaff.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Bradle, what do you have?
Thank you.
Your exhibits is that all of your exhibits? They're all on that one thumb drive.
I'm not sure, Judge, frankly. I have a couple pieces of paper that might be duplicative that I want to use with the witness.
Okay.
Not to complicate things, but I would like my client's affidavit. If his affidavit's coming in, I want my client's affidavits coming in.
Do you have a copy? Move to introduce and I'll allow it.
They're in the record already. We have extra.
Get an extra copy, move to introduce it.
Hey, Judge, I don't mind the same thing. We have a 5-page, and then I believe it's a 58.
Listen, the public records. The only question for this court.
Oh my God. Listen to this, guys. Turtle Boy had a 5-pager and then he had a supplemental affidavit for 68 pages. Then Meredith had hers and whatever her original one is. Okay. And then she had a supplemental. I'm telling you, there are like well over 200, probably closer to 300 pages of total pages for affidavits in this case. That's insanity. That's insanity. What does Melanie have to say? She's just oblivious to that.
Today, are they in evidence?
I trust this court and put everything in, and Your Honor can decide. Okay, that's fine with me. I think it's fine with counsel, but
She's going to get you clean. Did you find a clean copy? We can probably find our copy. You got a clean copy?
You just have to ignore these little green things, Judge.
Okay. You know what? We can pull a clean copy.
I wish I could see Paul's face. He's in court. Hearts. Purple Kool-Aid.
We're good. Yep.
Right. Okay.
Else get except nobody's broadcasting it except a couple of
That's that's 6.
Great.
YouTubers. Get except nobody's broadcasting.
What did she would say?
This has to be an else skit, except nobody's broadcasting it except a couple of
That's going to combine.
YouTubers.
Is it 5 or 6?
She said nobody's broadcasting this except for a couple of YouTubers. I would have no idea who's broadcasting this, for the record. How the fuck would I know in the middle of a broadcast who the fuck is broadcasting this if I'm broadcasting it? I mean, she has to be the multitasker of multitaskers. How many screens does she have going that she knows she's broadcasting this in the middle of the hearing?
I'm sorry, 6.
Yep, that's 6.
And, Your Honor, would you like both
They're in
listening orders to have the same exhibit list?
Yes, it's one exhibit list.
Because
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, we're gonna.
The plaintiff will be marked as.
You have some paper copies that you used. It's still introduced. You may, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here we go, Melanie. Me and you. What we got?
Here's Cross.
Have you ever threatened the Carney with reporting that he hit you, lying to the police about it?
Only when he was filming me, following me around my apartment.
So that's a yes?
Yes.
So you told Mr. Carney that you were going to tell police that he hit you, right?
Only so he would stop filming me.
I'm not asking you why. I'm asking whether it happened.
She answered that she did. You said you did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And so what you're saying is that you're willing to use the courts and the police and your status as a woman to say that you were harmed by Mr. Carney?
Objection.
Yeah, he can ask the question.
Suits you?
No.
No, I never went to the police.
But you threatened Mr. Carney to do so to get him to take certain actions or refrain from certain actions, right?
I wanted him to stop filming me, and I didn't think he would share a video if I was saying I hit him.
So she did threaten him.
That's a yes.
So she did threaten him. No, I think she just explained it. He was video recording me, and I figured if I said, "Hey, do you want me to go call the cops and tell them that you hit me?" that he would never show, like he would stop filming and he would never show that video. Right?
And then you just said why you did it. And you're trying to get him to comply with whatever desire you had at the particular time, right?
I wanted him to stop filming me around my apartment.
Yeah.
And
performing
in terms of
I don't want you
patterns of behavior, you said that Mr. Carney exhibits patterns of releasing things and bothering you online, right?
Yes.
Isn't it true that you yourself exhibit that same pattern going back to 2018?
Objection, Your Honor. What on earth does the relevance of 2018 have to do?
I gave you latitude. I'm going to give him latitude. It's a simple yes or no.
He says he broke up.
I ruled. Counsel, I ruled.
Yes.
Look at Melanie. She got excited. She's like, ooh, my butthole perked up. Mm-hmm.
Isn't it true that in 2018, you were dating someone named Sam Teplin, right?
Yes.
Meredith, or look at her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Here it comes. Oh my God. She's so excited.
And Mr. Teplin was on the receiving end of your...
Okay, listen up. For those of you who don't know the tea or the lore, they're going to talk about her prior boyfriend, Sam, and the things that she allegedly did to Sam and then admitted to. So here comes Sam.
No, we don't need you to comment on that. We need you to comment on the ruling by the judge. Is it relevant? 2018. What do you think? Nope. We don't get any lawyer asking here.
Bradle's on fire. Judge is like, I gave you last.
Bradle's on fire. Bradle has 3 questions. He's on fire. It's like the NBA Jam. He's on fire. Boom shakalaka.
Latitude. He's getting latitude. Meredith's attorney does not want this in. Here's the Sam lore. Ready, set, go.
True that in 2018, you were dating someone named Sam Teplin, right?
Yes.
And Mr. Teplin was on the receiving end of your hacking and your false emails, wasn't he?
No.
Didn't you admit that in the court filings You said that you were sorry and that you had mental problems and that you regretted doing it.
No, he coerced me to write an email for him because he was doing cocaine and caught doing it.
He
What?
coerced you to
Sam?
send a text
Yeah.
admitting that you hacked into his accounts and sent certain emails.
Wasn't a text.
So you sent the emails, though, didn't you?
I think she just said it was in a text.
No.
Mr. Bradel, I gave you the latitude to go there. I got it.
Okay, Your Honor. Thank you. In that case, and just a couple more relative to the issues that they've raised here, Your Honor, if I may.
Sure.
You pretended to be him in an email that you sent to his employer, right?
No, I did not pretend to be him.
You sent an email to his employer saying that he no longer wanted to take a position in Australia with his company because you didn't want him to go, right?
No, that's not what happened.
Why don't you tell the court what happened with the emails that resulted in Mr. Teplin getting his order against you out of this court?
Objection.
Oh, that's an open-ended question.
You know, the fact that there might be a restraining order from the past, it doesn't matter, Brett. You can look at the court. He's got 30 of them. She's got one, maybe.
I'm sure you didn't have any. You had
In 2024.
Meredith's attorney just said, referring to Turtle Boy, he's got 30 of them. She's got one. Who cares? And then Bradel said he doesn't have any against. Hold on. I don't know if that's what he said. Hold on.
because you didn't want him to go, right?
No, that's not what happened.
Why don't you tell the court what happened with the emails that resulted in Mr. Teplin getting his order against?
How about how calm Meredith is? Her answering the questions are the same tone that they were on direct examination. Let's see if that holds true for Turtle Boy.
Out of this court.
Objection.
Oh, that's an open-ended question.
You know, the fact that there might be a restraining order from the past, it doesn't matter, Brett. You can look at the court. He's got 30 of them. She's got one, maybe.
I'm sure you didn't have any. You had.
In 2024.
Okay, we're going to move it along. He's trying to, and I understand where he's going, pattern of conduct and opportunity and knowledge and all those things that would be relevant in this proceeding. I got it. We're moving along.
I have the paperwork, Your Honor, and it's in our thumb drive in terms of this prior.
So it's an exhibit. It's already an exhibit. It's in.
So, and I'll just finish it this way.
Yeah.
It's fair to say that you had a restraining order taken out against you in this very court for the same type of hacking, misrepresenting online type activities that you did here, right?
Objection.
That's not.
She can answer the question.
She can answer the question, counsel. She can answer it, and you'll have an opportunity to ask her whatever you need to ask her.
Oh, he got a restraining order because I didn't get a lawyer and didn't know what I was doing, and he had accessed my things illegally and moved on. I was never violated, unlike Mr. Carney's restraining orders, and it was.
So, Ms. O'Neill, you know how this works. You got to answer the question I asked. Right?
What's your
I'm
question?
going to ask him not to instruct the witness, Judge.
That's
That's your
the
job.
witness if she's not doing something.
Okay, both of you, stop. Question, answer. Let's go.
Isn't it true?
Now he's
The
laughing.
restraining order that was taken out against you accused you of hacking into his email or text, sending out communications according to be him, and it was really you.
Asked and answered, Judge.
Well, I don't know what the answer is, so if she did answer it, but it's all in here. Ma'am, is that true or not true?
Not all of the accusations, no.
Okay.
Which part did I say wrong?
About the purporting to, like, impersonating people.
Which part did I say right?
It was alleged that I hacked something, but that's not what happened.
You got a restraining order on those allegations put into evidence against you, right?
Asked and answered.
I'll allow the question because I'm confused.
All she has to do is admit the truth, and I'll stop asking questions.
Mr. Brano, objection. Objection, sustained. Ask a question, will you?
Question.
The judge is openly now laughing. He's openly laughing. I
And
feel like this
who?
whole thing is gross. I feel like both sides of this are gross. I feel like us listening to all of this is so, but it's out here. And,
Wait.
we're here for it.
I feel like us listening to it is so great. Then why are you listening to it? It's out here and we're here for it. Excuse me. I think Bob Mata and Ali Mata just said like, they were like, we're debating on covering it or not because it just feels like it's like, why are we listening to something like this? Like it's people's personal shit. You know what I mean? It's like peeping Tom. Okay. Melanie's like front row popcorn time. I'm here for it. I love it.
We got to listen to it. He likes Tim Bradle, it seems, but he's laughing. He's like, question, you know how this works. Question, answer, question, answer.
And allegations were that you hacked into the poor guy's account, went to his employer,
Sam.
he got fired. He said that he did cocaine to his employer. He got fired. He came here for an order, and he got one based on those allegations, right?
He's fired because he did cocaine.
And you're the one that told them that, right? You want me to pull out the paperwork?
I don't remember. It's from 2018. It's from almost
Bullshit, you don't
a
remember.
decade ago. I don't remember
What,
the exact.
what do you say is the worst thing you did in that order?
She says bullshit she doesn't remember.
Oh, the judge
Probably
is like,
after he was threatening to share photos of me, I shared a video of him doing cocaine with my friends, and I did get back to his employer after he was bringing cocaine into my house with my daughter repeatedly.
Well, you do cocaine in your own house, don't you?
oh,
May I approach?
The client's friend does.
oh, cocaine has entered the chat.
Cocaine has not entered the chat. It's entered the courtroom.
Hit the like button.
Hit the like button. What is wrong with this woman? Oh my God, it truly is. This is all for money and show, Melanie. You don't give a fuck, girl. Hit the like button right after the cocaine has entered the chat. Hit the like button, baby. It's Oprah. Gotta go.
It is alleged that Meredith O'Neill sent a video of her ex-boyfriend Sam doing cocaine to his employer, which in turn got him fired.
No, she didn't just say that. It's not being alleged. She just said, my friend, right?
And Bradle will see
It got back to his employer.
every
She doesn't know how it got to his employer, but it got back to his employer.
opportunity to point out her lies. And if you're not ready to tell the truth and deal with your prior history of things, of allegations of hacking against another ex-boyfriend and allegations of getting him fired. We love the TikTok shop.
What?
I'm going to rewind that again.
To his employer.
Now, I'm going to pull out the paperwork, right?
Pull out your
Fired
dick.
because
I don't give a
cocaine.
fuck.
And you're the one that told them that, right?
She sent it in an
The
email.
judge is like
I'm
a
going to
tennis
pull out
ball.
the paperwork.
I don't remember. It's from 2018. It's from almost
Her
a
narrative.
decade ago. I don't remember
What,
the exact.
what do you say is the worst thing you did in that order?
Probably after he was threatening to share photos of me, I shared a video of him doing cocaine with my friends, and I did get back to his employer.
Wait
After he
for
was
it.
bringing cocaine into my house with my daughter repeatedly.
Well, you do cocaine in your own house, don't you? May I approach?
The client's friend does.
There it is.
May I approach?
Your client's friend does. Deanna Corby has entered the chat. What a skank. Deanna Corby, you fucking druggie. Okay? Where's Melanie losing her shit about that? Oh my God, Deanna Corby, you brought cocaine to a little girl's house? And we're just stuffing it down all over your... Hey, Meredith, can you demonstrate for the court how Deanna Corby was doing the cocaine? Gums everywhere. Gums? Yeah, not chewing gums.
Objection.
He's accusing you of criminal conduct, Judge, with no evidence.
Well, I think he's
approach.
Is there
yeah.
evidence? Is it on the thumb drive?
No.
I'm gonna let him ask it. I mean, I don't know how relevant it is to this, but he'll explain to me why it is, I'm sure.
Cocaine or heroin?
Yeah, I don't know how relevant it is, but I want to know the answer.
What?
Isn't it true, Ms. O'Neill, that you use cocaine in your own house with your daughter?
With her daughter?
But the reason I did that was because Sam threatened to share photos of me.
Oh my God, you don't even know what's going on. This has nothing to do about Sam now. We've moved past that. You on the slow bus, girl. God, dude, this broad does not listen because she's chat. Do I need to hit? Okay, let me get that one. Oh, I gotta rewind it. Let me hear it because I don't even know what the fuck's going on. She doesn't rewind it because she wants to hear it again. She needs to hear it for the first time because she missed it.
So, but he was bringing cocaine into my house with my daughter. But
look at this. She thinks it's about Sam. Oh God, horrible.
Judge wants to know. Now he's invested. At first he was annoyed, and now he wants to know everything. Now he wants to know everything. He can't wait to make his popcorn later, like he said, to watch all of this before. He's like, let him ask it. Meredith's attorney is screaming, no, objection. She's going to have to admit to criminal conduct. I mean, this is like why we watch, right? Wow. I almost didn't cover this today because I didn't think it was going to be streamed or zoomed or anything, but here we go.
And she's too big of a person to be like, well, why don't you get your happy ass in a car and go report on it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you get a car and go and report on it? I'm just going to go talk about something else. True.
Well, I think he's
accusing you of criminal conduct, Judge, with no evidence.
Well, I think he's
approach.
Yeah. Is there evidence? Is it on the thumb drive?
I'm gonna let him ask it. I mean, I don't know how relevant it is to this, but he'll explain to me why it is, I'm sure.
Cocaine or
I don't know how. Then, Your Honor, as her client, I need to advise my client not to answer this question regardless of the answer. Why would I ever let my client say, yeah, I did cocaine? You know what I mean?
It doesn't matter. It's a restraining order.
You may approach.
I'm going to show you our pre-marked Exhibit 1 in the thumb drive, Your Honor.
Sir.
Exhibit 1 in the thumb drive.
Exhibit 1 in the thumb drive.
I'm going to let him
I believe it's Exhibit 6, subsection 1.
I mean,
5,
Melanie,
subsection 1, I'm sorry.
Fuck up. Melanie, you still think this is about fucking Sam, okay?
I mean, did you realize this was going to happen today? Did you realize that this was going to be Fun Day Monday? I mean, and Aidan still has to take the stand. We might be pushing the 3 o'clock show. So if you're over there in the 3 o'clock show, if anybody's over in the 3 o'clock chat on Proctor and Tully, tell them to come over here.
Told you. She pushed that shit back to 6. She wasn't planning on covering this at all.
I'll show you Exhibit 1 and Exhibit 6. The circle portion.
By the way.
Yes, it's a text from June of 2024.
And that's your text, right?
Yes.
And what does it say? Read the circle portion.
It says, I kept trying to make you come out and talk to me and Deanna to help me try to get her to go to sleep. I finally got her to stop talking and to stop doing coke at like 3. I did a tiny little line and was like, this is so gross. I don't know how I used to do it.
Tiny little line.
So, Mr. Brady, what was the point of that?
Because she said that she went after this poor Mr. Teplin guy because she was upset that he did cocaine at her house.
Okay.
And she's here.
So I see we're going a deeper level of some other party with some other restraining order that there was cocaine.
Because she.
I got it. But we're moving on from there, right? Okay.
It is.
Yeah.
Well done.
No wait.
Move on.
So you did cocaine in your own house.
He fucking did that to embarrass her, humiliate her, and he's trying to say you're not credible because you've done a line of coke. But what she just read said, and it's disgusting. The judge sees through it.
Here, in the last couple of years, right?
Because Mr. Carney's friend brought it.
Because why? If you did.
Small amount.
A small amount. What's a small amount?
I think she testified to a line.
A small line, she said.
Right.
Tiny little
Small
line.
amount?
No, she said tiny little line. It was a tiny little line. But Turtle Boy's friend brought it over. I mean, okay.
And you know who she is. Why aren't you saying her name? Say her fucking name. Deanna Corby. Cokey girl. Deanna Corby. Cocaine for all. Make those fucking t-shirts.
And your daughter's home?
No, she was not home. And that's the only reason you're putting it, is trying to imply that she was.
Who's Deanna?
Mr. Carney's friend.
So
I'd be saying her last name over and over. Deanna Corby is her name.
you're doing cocaine with Mr. Carney's friend?
Because she brought
Mr.
it.
Carney's asleep?
Because she brought
Yes,
it.
he was asleep. He was blackout drunk. His friend
No, he was blackout drunk.
brought it. It was a surprise to me.
Oh, Deanna.
This is when they were still,
Oh, see, she knows her name. Come on, say her name, Deanna Corby.
you were still dating, right? In
2024, yeah.
I got it.
In 2024, when we were dating, Deanna Corby's just passing out cocaine. And actually, she's just doing it herself. She's only giving Meredith a tiny little line because she's hoarding it all for herself. Oh, shit. Deanna's like, bitch, come get me, Lana. This is why we're not friends with you. Because I'm a truth teller. And I don't give a fuck who you are. Meredith got up there, kept the same tone the entire time, answered all of this man's questions that he had of her. Tone didn't change. Let's see how well that bodes for your client.
Now, Ms. O'Neill,
Mr. Bradle had no evidence about anything. I just have to try to discredit Miss O'Neill because you've been doing all this shit, Turtle Boy, okay? So we just have to make her seem crazy, okay? That's like the goal here.
say that Mr. Carney got you fired, right?
Correct.
Did you get yourself fired?
No,
Well, you said that he contacted your employer?
he did.
And what's your proof of that?
The State Street Mayor account that he owns. It's in evidence. And by affidavit, there's evidence.
Purportedly from your expert.
Ooh,
Let's get into that.
see right there. Purportedly by your expert. See, everybody missed this, I think, on round one. The State Street Mayor account was proven to be Aidan Carney's. And they got it in evidence. That's what's getting him. That's what is going to grant, I believe, Meredith's restraining order on Turtle Boy, is the proof that he is and was State Street Mayor. Okay.
Okay. You took over that account, didn't you?
I did not.
You hacked into that account, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
And you started to control that account just like you did with Mr. Teflon, didn't you?
I've never accessed Aidan's burner account.
So you cover your tracks pretty nicely with a bunch of Australians, don't you? You know what?
The Australians have entered the chat.
Look at her. Look at
He's accusing
her.
her of hacking into the State Street Mayor account that she says was Aidan's burner and then coming after herself with that account. Are you?
No, that's what Bradle is accusing her of, and it's proven to be nuh-uh.
Keeping up? Are you keeping up? Who ordered the code red? Who ordered the code red? And the judge is coughing like, bullshit.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
So
Melanie, you are a lawyer. I would never, ever, ever, like, this is what I love. People are like, Lana, why don't you act a certain way? Like this? Like this? This is how you have to act to be a lawyer? I'm good. Thank you.
you cover your tracks pretty nicely with a bunch of Australians, don't you? You know what? I'm going
to sustain that objection because I don't know what that was.
It's an introductory.
Yeah, well, ask.
So you say that you didn't control the State Street Mayor account, right?
No, I've never accessed that account.
Now, you know that there's some Australians, you refer to them as the Australians who control it, right?
I was told an Australian person got into Mr. Carney's burner account that was dedicated to getting me fired.
And so that's really you, though, isn't it?
What?
I don't live in Australia. There's a man named Chris Mullers in Australia. It's not a secret person. He identifies as himself. He signed an
Chris Muller has entered the chat. He's an Australian. He admits that he did it to try and get a.
Oh, I think so too.
I mean, these are things I did not know.
Turtle Boy is toast.
All of these people being brought. Deanna?
What? Say her name. Say her name. You know who she is. Say her name.
The cocaine woman. We've got Chris.
Wait, you don't know who you come on, girl. Deanna Corby? She's not in your chats 24/7, like jerking your titties off, milking you, baby. I mean, what the fuck?
Mueller hacking into his account?
She knows
dedicated to getting her fired. So who got you fired? Was it Chris?
Who was it? Chris? What the fuck are you
Chris.
talking about?
Koala?
Pay attention.
Chris the koala? Oh,
Stop
thank you, Mike
spinning,
Math.
Melanie.
affidavit in this proceeding. Got into Mr. Carney's burner account.
You know that there's some you refer to them as the Australians who control it, right?
I was told an Australian person got into Mr. Carney's burner account that was dedicated to getting me fired.
And so that's really you, though, isn't it?
No.
I don't live in Australia. There's a man named Chris Mullers in Australia. It's not a secret person. He identifies as himself. He signed an affidavit in this proceeding.
And he does whatever you want.
And he does whatever you want him to? What the fuck, Bradle? No.
In
terms of releasing things and controlling the
No matter her answer, she's going to say no. I can tell from let her.
No, he despises the client on his own. It's nothing to do with me telling him what to do.
Well, haven't you said that? Haven't you called them an elite Australian cyber team or something to that effect?
He was able to find out the identity. I've said it's a cyber team. I called him a cyber team.
So, and you bragged online several times about how this elite Australian cyber team can put out any sorts of things they want at your behest, right?
I've never said that.
That's what you're implying, though, isn't it? In your
Objection, Your Honor, what she's
we can play him.
This is crazy town, Judge.
I'm trying to cut to the chase.
Evidentiary-wise, this is crazy.
It is crazy
You're
town.
not talking. Listen, I don't know if you've been in courtrooms, but this is the way we do it. You object, and then I decide who I'm going to hear from. We don't have two people talking, right?
I'm just trying to.
That was a diss, I think, to Darty.
Who the
Meredith's
fuck is Darty?
attorney.
His name is Doherty, isn't it? Darty? Who the fuck is Darty, Melanie?
If you've been in courtrooms before.
You admit that you can have these Australian hackers or whatever they are.
Look at how Tim knows that Aidan wrote all this shit, did all this shit, right? And he's over here knowing that his client is State Street Mayor saying, but that was really you, Meredith. But that was really you. Nope, that's not what the report says, does it? Aidan created that account to come after me. And then this judge's gonna be like, yeah, why the fuck is she going after her job? You know how Aidan tries to say, like, come on, the judge is gonna like, no, like I didn't do this myself. Like, come on, I didn't go for myself. Like, yeah, you did with fucking Karen Reed. You fucking sent your own recording, but you did it because you needed Alan Jackson and Karen Reed to be in your stupid fucking documentary that they told you to go fuck all the way off for. And you're like, well, that wasn't the deal. I was supposed to get this, and this when the trial was over with. And now you guys think you're going to cut me out? Yeah. Oh, I can't wait for that criminal trial, baby. That's right. I think we're going to see some fireworks that none of y'all were expecting.
Singular.
The victims in the criminal case against him, they have never taken to social media, not one motherfucking time. None of this tactic shit that he's doing right now will be able to be used. Those victims didn't do anything to go out online and so that they can play Spinny Land. It's going to be a fucking shit show. And if Aidan takes a stand, ooh-wee, he thinks he's going to be able to talk himself to those jurors and be able to garner sympathy. Or like, I was trying to just save somebody's life. Like, what do you mean? Like, I'm just advocating for this poor innocent woman who has like all these problems with her and she's like shitting herself and stuff. Like, he's going to fucking throw Karen Reed so far under the fucking bus. It's not even going to be funny. And her team. That's why I think the Commonwealth needs to get Karen Reed to testify and give her full immunity.
Singular. You can have them post things and release things and use what used to be Mr. Carney's Twitter account at your direction, right?
So calm. No, I do not direct him.
I'd like to play Exhibit 5 in our Exhibit 6 of Exhibit.
It's called impeachment.
Yeah.
The lawyer who
Oh, this is called impeachment. Oh my God, this is our first. Right, we got to ring the bell. Melanie Little, only an hour into the stream, says this is called impeachment.
Have a laptop right there. You can do it.
And this backfires. This backfires for Bradle when he goes, "You just try to play all these clips like they were one." Look at Melanie, so excited for this impeachment. I love it. I'm here for it, Mal. Girl, let me send you a super chat, baby.
Right on your laptop.
Board right here and
Yeah.
come up right there.
That's why Courtney's here, because she's the AV squad.
AV. Who goes decided to go to paralegal school to be an AV squad?
Thank you, Teresa.
What a fucking dumbass.
Thank you, Krista Marie.
Switch out. Feel free.
Krista Marie's staying 6 Hail Marys.
Run your fucking own AV.
Yellow Lead Bettero says, if this goes to day 2, I'm setting up a popcorn machine outside of court. You could probably make
I
a
think
couple
we
of
have to
beans.
just change the input.
I don't know where that.
35 Max says, I'll take purple turtle heads and a Judge Lost in technology for $500.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think Garen Reed's gonna have to
It's just
authenticate some
feisty.
messages. I would just give her full immunity though.
It reminds me of someone, an actor. I can't think of who. Melanie Schuyler says, this is like watching the movie Grumpy Old Men.
What?
That one's it.
Linda, I thought that too.
Melanie, she's calling you a grumpy old man. How do you feel about that?
Linda says the judge is done by the look on his face. She said this about, I don't know, 15 minutes ago, but he seems very
You
invested.
recognize that, ma'am?
Yes,
What is that?
it is another YouTuber show that I briefly went on New Year's Eve.
Oh, New Year's Eve show.
What do they call
Oh, a New Year's Eve show, Melanie. Do you hear that? Good girl.
those kind of shows that you can go on?
Stream?
So you're on someone else's stream?
Correct.
All right.
Brainiacs, I'm good at multitasking, and there's also a koala who can get stuff out too if needed.
So
Yeah, like that's sarcasm. That's sarcasm. Yeah, there's also a koala that can just like hack into things and get things right. You know, because this was after the koala motherfucker that Aiden's like, who's this koala motherfucker? You think Karen Reed ain't talking to nobody, but she's talking to this koala motherfucker. Oh, Aidan, you look so bad and so tough. Like that was your tell. Now I know your tells. When you lie, you get so heated. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Your book is just a fucking. Just go buy this book, guys. It's Aidan's tells. Aidan tells on himself.
that's what I'm talking about, right? You have these koalas at your own beck and call, don't you?
I never said I directed him.
Well, you said there are some koalas that can get things out as needed, right?
I don't know what things I'm even talking about here, to be honest. I'd have to see. I don't know. I don't recall. It's been a couple months, 4 months.
And then you also said that these Australian cyber hackers can use all sorts of things, right?
What?
No, I never
You
said
didn't
that.
say that? That's not a fair characterization of
No,
what you said?
it's not.
No.
Well, we'll circle back on that one too. But
Yeah, we will.
now, in terms of the source of the material that you're talking about getting things out from, we're talking about a few different things, right?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So you stole some data from Mr. Carney when you broke up, didn't you?
No, I never stole any data.
And you had access to his phone extraction that was a piece of discovery from his criminal case, right?
Me too,
Gave it
man.
to me.
Right. Well, he gave it to
That'd be
you
fun to play him in poker.
because he was asking for your help in opening it up during the time you were dating him, correct?
Accurate, yeah.
And because you had a Microsoft computer, right? Not a Apple, right?
Correct.
And you also have an iPhone 15 Plus, don't you?
I think it's a Pro Max.
You had an iPhone 15 Plus at the time, didn't you?
No.
That's an answer. I don't know what it's got to do with anything, but
I said at the time.
Yeah, what type of phone? When you say the time, are you talking 25, 24? What are you talking about?
At the time of when you were dating Mr. Carney.
I've had an iPhone 13 and iPhone 15 Pro Max while we were together, I think. And I also had an 11 at one point.
So you had an iPhone 15. We didn't agree on that much?
Yes, not a plus.
Not a plus.
And that matters. There's a difference because of the when they did the extraction and when they found out who was behind certain accounts, it wasn't Meredith's. Okay, and this is, I guess, what Turtle Boy's flipping out about. What, did you use the wrong type of phone, Turtle Boy, to make it seem like it was her? Motherfucker, just his shit is the person that's good. Oh, you cover your checks like you're good. No, that's your client. He tries to. Because he sets people up way so far in advance, like people don't even know it's coming. Because you are a transaction to him. As soon as he found out that Meredith had this past, he's like, that's my girlfriend. That's my girlfriend. And I'm going to do anything that I want. That bitch is going to be taking the fall for all of my shit if I should ever need that to happen. Because like I can blame all of this shit on her because of her past, because of 2018. That's why you dated the girl. Period. He loved it when he found out that information. He was like, oh my God, this is like fucking wow. Thank you so much, God. You've been answering my prayers. You give me a hot girl and she's fucked up in her past that I can then blame her and it's going to look like it is her. Oh, thank you so much, God. Like literally was getting off to the fact that Meredith had this on her record. And he knew about it when he was in jail.
So Mr. Carney asked you to help open up a piece of discovery from the Commonwealth that he couldn't open, right?
He didn't just ask me to open it.
Well, let's break it down, okay? The first thing is to get at this stuff, you got to be able to open the discovery, right?
Yes, he asked me to open it and download it.
Because you had a Microsoft computer and it wasn't working on Apple's, right?
Yep.
And so in that sense, he asked you to be on his legal team to help him access his discovery, right?
No, he never asked me to be on his legal team.
Well, that's kind of what you were doing, right? You were helping him on his legal character.
Let him, he's asking.
That's what you're doing. You're assisting him, right? You're wearing Turtle Boy t-shirts. You're supporting him.
I didn't realize that wearing Turtle Boy t-shirts makes you on the fucking legal team, Bradle. But I see that, dude, your spin, your representation of Turtle Boy right now is making me doubt Kelsey's fucking version of events. You understand that?
Him, right? You're dating him.
I was his girlfriend, but I was never on his legal team.
Well, what does that mean to you to be on his legal team or not? What do you...
Objection, Your Honor.
I'll let her answer it. I don't know what we're doing, but I'll let her answer.
Right there. Why aren't you pausing right there and saying, Bradle, go on, move on from this? Like it's not hitting with the judge.
You think that was...
Look at her.
Are you a lawyer? Are you a lawyer?
No.
Are you a paralegal?
No.
Oh, well, I don't think she was on the legal team.
You know, Mr. Bradle, I don't know where you're going with this, but she wasn't on the legal team.
No, that's my point. Nobody asked you to be on the legal team, right?
Wait,
no,
what?
Never.
That's my point? He just said earlier, like, you were on the legal team. Come on, Judge, you didn't miss that, did you?
Never had made any money or anything, and I never spoke to you about it. Mr. Beddoe never spoke to you about that, right? No. And in fact, you wanted to sign a non-disclosure and get on the team more formally, didn't you?
No, a non-disclosure has nothing to do with being on the legal team.
I suggested everybody sign non-disclosures because he was sharing his impounded discovery widespread around his circle, including me. So I thought it would be a good idea for everybody to sign one.
But you, in your texting, you offered.
Listen to her. Listen to how calm and collective that was. I suggested that everybody get into one because he's spreading around his impounded material. Impounded material.
To sign one, right? Wanted to sign one, right?
And I suggested that the paralegal and Tina sign one, or because there were issues with things shared before. Yes, so not just me. I suggested many people sign NDAs because things in his had been leaked before with them.
And then you leaked them even more.
So you agree you included yourself in that?
And then you leaked him even more. Look at her just look. Melanie, what? Do you have proof of that? Melanie, where is your proof that Meredith has been leaking the shit? Where is your proof of that? There is no proof of that. Do you know how many enemies Turtle Boy has? Do you have any idea how many enemies this man has?
Judge is like,
They suggested me and many others.
That's just a yes. You don't need to. Yes, right?
You don't have to do anything.
And that's
everyone
you
will
put
be
yourself in that group, right?
She already answered. She said her and others.
Yes, he is.
That includes her.
So, and that was on your end with Mr. Carney. You never worked with myself or Mr. Betterow, right?
Only when you were preparing me to testify in one of Mr. Carney's trials.
As a witness in Ms. Gattani's case.
Yes, when you coached my testimony.
Yes, when you coached my testimony. I knew she was coached because I was like, why is Meredith being so timid when you coached my testimony? Telling me what not to say and what to say. Yeah, let's talk about that.
I coached your testimony. Okay. We'll put that aside for now. Yeah, you should.
He said, yeah, you should. Look at her mouth. Look at her. I'm dead. Look at how outraged she is.
oh my God. She said, yeah, when you coached my testimony, Bradel said, I coached your testimony. We'll put that aside. And then Meredith's attorney says, yeah, you should. We are in the Twilight Zone.
How are we in the Twilight Zone, Melanie? Meredith O'Neill just admitted on the stand that Tim Bradel coached her testimony. As a lawyer, you should be saying, oh my God, wait, what? What part of the testimony? Like, what the fuck?
Who is this man? Who is that attorney?
Look at, oh my God, that's all she cares about. By the attorney saying, yeah, you should. We'll put that aside. Yeah, you probably should, because that's a big no-no.
Darty. Listen to that again.
Look at all she went. Oh my God.
Look at the judge's face if you can.
Oh my God. This is fucking, this is priceless. She's an attorney. I'm actually convinced now that she's not an attorney. Now I'm officially convinced that she's not.
Yes, right? That's you put yourself in that group, right?
She already answered. She said her and others. That includes her.
So, and that was on your end with Mr. Carney. You never worked with myself or Mr. Betterow, right?
Only when you were preparing me to testify in one of Mr. Carney's trials.
As a witness in Ms. Gattani's case.
Yes, when you coached my testimony.
I coached your testimony? Okay. We'll put that aside for now. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, you should. Did you hear it?
Did you guys hear
we
it?
can't see his face, but I'm pretty sure that was Meredith's attorney.
She doesn't care about the other bombshell. Like, that's nothing. That's just a comment. Look at her.
As far as this legal team business,
and she's going to highlight her.
You were exposed to discovery in Mr. Carney's case, right?
I was never on the legal team. He shared things with me, his friends, others. None of them were on the legal team either.
Well, regardless of whether you are or not, you were someone he turned to for assistance to open this thing up, right?
Yes, he asked to use my computer to open it up and asked me to download it for him and then run more reports on it for him.
Look at how calm she's being.
So I'm going to show you this text that you sent regarding this legal team thing. Just a last question on this legal team business, Your Honor.
Yeah, I really don't. Maybe in your closing you'll explain to me why this.
I will.
Maybe you'll explain this in your 5-page closing that you only have. He's gonna have to explain how this was relevant. If this is what you want to do with your time, but this is not, there's nothing that I'm hearing to garner your client a restraining order.
He's throwing his hands in the air.
Yeah, but listen to what your commentary is.
He's only going to give this until 2:00. We're a little behind, and it is almost 2:20. Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah, nothing's happening.
End of the loss. Thanks, Desiderata. Wise Old Owl says, do you have to be a member to donate memberships? No, I don't believe so.
This is your
Thanks for
texting,
joining.
right?
Oh my God. You deserve so many kudos for all that you do, Melanie. Really appreciate you and your sass. Not you and your lawyer, not you and your law expertise. I'm here for the sass. I'm here for the sweaty ass, okay? I'm here for everybody's sweaty ass, okay? You hear me? Oh, fuck shit.
Thank you. I don't know if you can do it on an iPhone. You might have to do it from a
Yes,
laptop.
I said I would lie
so
for him and
pissed
say
I had a law degree. And somebody wrote this up here. Fuck that they're happy and really appreciate my, like, you know, my expertise in my field. Nope. I just appreciate you and your sass.
part of the legal team if I was ever asked.
You're saying that you would lie for him?
Oh, she said she would lie for him that she was on the legal team. He's got a text message. He's got all the receipts. If anybody can tag Wise Old Owl,
Wait,
tell him or her how you can donate memberships. I think if you're on iPhone,
somebody can tag.
can't
She
do
stops her show because
Hold
I gotta
on.
make more money.
Thank you so
Hold
much. I
on.
appreciate you so much too.
Like I do. Do you guys know how many questions I get of this a
She's
day?
admitting that she would lie, so now she's an admitted liar.
Excuse me? Now she's an admitted liar. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Nope, Turtle Boy has not taken the stand yet.
That's how Melanie
She's
sees
admitting that she would lie under oath. Okay.
Make sure somebody tells Wise Old Owl.
Yes, I said I would lie for him and say I was part of the legal team if I was ever asked.
But you're saying that you would lie for him?
At the time, yes, if you were to get in trouble for sharing grand jury testimony, I would have lied for him. I wasn't.
Are you lying today for someone else, or what's going on today with the lying? Is it lying or truth?
Sustained.
Objection.
Sustained. You don't have to answer, ma'am.
So you're saying on March 29th, 2025, you're offering to lie about objection?
She asked and answered it. She said it wasn't the truth, and she lied for him.
So you're right in there. I'm part of the legal team, right? That's what it says?
It's sarcastic.
And now let me get this straight, Mr. Bradle. You had you had Meredith as a witness, knowing that she's a liar. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy that this wouldn't be talked about by an attorney.
His phones were ever taken like he's worried about, and he was in trouble for sharing things, I would have lied for him.
Did you hear that? He's worried about his phones being taken again. And I would lie for him and say that I was part of the legal team because he sent stuff to her. You hear that? You hear that, Commonwealth? I think Meredith just earned her table or her seat at the round table. How about that? That's obstruction of justice. I mean, that's... This is hey, you want... Meredith, I am so proud of you because... Meredith was 1,000% honest. She told the truth and nothing but the truth, regardless of how it made her look. That's credible testimony. So this man that's sitting right there, he knows it. He sees it. She's being honest. She's absolutely being honest.
Things have changed. I'm not going to lie for him and get in trouble myself now.
Are you going to lie for anybody else?
Who the fuck she lying for right now?
Oh, man.
Who is she possibly lying for now? She went to get a restraining order on him, Melanie. That makes no sense. Who could she possibly be lying for? Or she's lying for herself right now, right? Because she hasn't been able to prove all this shit that has happened. His own fucking show proves what she's saying. And you're just laughing at a victim. Laughing at your butt buddy's victim. It would behoove you not to cover any more of his shit because you cannot be professional.
Admitted to, I would lie, cocaine, and wires happening.
Have one moment, please.
Of course you can. Chief, sorry for not stopping, but we got to keep the mojo going.
He's got to keep the mojo going. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't stop for lunch, Chief. But I got to keep the mojo going. Here it is. She's admitted to 3 things under oath that could get her in a lot of trouble. Number 1, illegal wiretapping. She admitted it. Number 2, cocaine. doing cocaine, just a tiny little line, but then some more cocaine. And then she also just admitted that she would lie for him. She told him she would lie for him, but not anymore. Even under oath. And look, he said, I got to keep the mojo going. Listen.
Oh my God, look at her. I got to keep, this is all she cares about. Please tune in to Melanie Little as The Days of Our Lives. The Days of Our Lives with Melanie Little.
For not stopping, but Chief, sorry for not stopping, but we got to keep the mojo going.
Got to keep the mojo going.
Now,
Days of Our Lives. These are the days of our lives, Melanie. Let's see.
Whole lot of gang shit. That's codependent. Loyalty makes co-descendants. Trying to make my own agenda.
Oh, Melanie.
okay. Yep, go ahead. Can I ask you some questions about March 4th of 2025? And you know that date, right?
I do.
That was an incident at your house.
An incident before my house.
Part of it that I want to ask you about is at your house, right?
Yes.
Some things that went on at your house, right? And just incidentally, that's where you said that you would call the police and tell them that he hit you. That's the night that happened, right?
What's up, Jay Brown?
Yes, that's the night.
Hi, buddy.
And that night, there was, you were drinking?
Yes.
And Mr. Carney was drinking?
Heavily.
And
Heavily.
you were both, let's just start off with it. You're having an argument, a verbal argument, right? And you're both filming each other. And Mr. Carney wanted to leave.
Reverse
I
cowgirl.
asked him to leave.
Just for your notes.
Now the judge is taking notes for the first time.
Oh, for hell. Oh, for hell. Thank you so much, Melanie, for that.
In the thumb drive, Judge, this is in various places, so it's sort of all over the thumb drive show here. You were arguing, and he fought, didn't you?
No, I didn't. He lost it because he was drunk.
Okay, here we go.
And he also, you hid his shoe in a cabinet.
Here comes the
No.
You didn't want him to leave, did you?
I asked him to leave several times, and I'm on video asking him to leave several times.
Right, and you know you're on video, obviously, right? Because you're doing the videoing.
And he started recording me and following me around my apartment. Yes, I did too. And I wanted him to stop recording me.
And you're covering your tracks by saying, "Oh, I want you to leave." To the form of the question. Well, I'm covering your tracks when you had already.
I'm going to let him ask the question. Sit down, counsel.
His key fob and his shoe, so he couldn't leave, right?
No, in his own video footage, I'm asking him to leave too.
And he had a
Right, he lost his shoe in the cabinet. We don't know where was the key fob. Was that in the cabinet too? Take a seat. Take all the seats, Mr. Darty. See what the judge did? He just motioned them. Take a seat.
panic attack that night. As he had a panic.
Look at this person. You can hate. I don't even know Turtle Boy.
He had a panic attack that night as well. After you threatened to call the police and lie and say
my opinions are
that he hit you,
nothing to do about
because you knew. Judge, he's calling her a liar because you knew.
I think that's his position, counsel.
Yeah, I know, but
I don't think he's cross-examining her to develop her truthfulness under oath.
because you knew.
Wait a second. The judge needs his own show. He needs his own show.
Melanie's like, I will be your bailiff.
That he had PTSD from going to jail. That you knew that if you threatened him.
Mr. Bradle, can we start over?
Yeah. Sir.
Okay, there were way too many commas in that question.
I apologize. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm going to start again.
That wasn't funny though, Melanie.
That night, you threatened to falsely say And he hit you to the police, right? We've established that, right?
Only on his video.
Yeah. That caused a panic attack in the part of Mr. Carney, didn't it?
It wasn't a panic attack.
That caused him to break down and cry and get upset, because if you had done that, it would have resulted in him going back to jail, right?
No.
He had pending charges and a bail warning and all that business that you know very well.
No.
Objection to the
She
comment.
denied it, but she denied it. I'll ask another question. I think that's how it's supposed to go.
But the running commentary about what.
Yeah, ask another question.
Please do.
Can we play the video of exactly everything I'm questioning her about that she's denying, Your Honor?
What's the video going to show?
It's going to show that she threatens him to call the police. It's going to show
She
that
admits to that.
he's trying to find his stuff to get out of there, and it's all hidden.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
And he goes
It's already an exhibit.
This goes to coercive control.
Sure.
Sure. It's like, sure, play it. Play it.
I will probably move until you figure it out, but I won't ever really buy those.
So you see this setup here, ma'am?
Yes.
Where are you and where is he? And where is this?
This is the hallway, the common area of my apartment building, and I'm in the door, and he's out filming himself loudly in my hallway.
All right, go ahead. So I never hit you.
Why are you making
Okay, just to be clear. Can I please have my key?
I don't have the key. It's like away. I might probably feel you're making a little scene in my.
You stole my shoe and my
I don't have
key.
your key. I want to get the key. You're making a scene and things. It's like a video and making something out in my hallway.
I'm a little freezing outside. Please. Please.
I said you could my couch.
I tried sleeping on your couch and you jumped on me.
Don't come in my bedroom.
You invited me here to sleep on your couch
Fine.
and you
Like,
jumped on me.
don't ever come here. Fine. I'll do some shit in this hallway. And again,
The judge is watching this hearing on like the big TV. I don't know how big the TV is because we're not in the courtroom and we can't see. This is all we get is Zoom, and all we get is the judge's face. But he's like, this is a train wreck. He cannot turn away. He tries to turn away, and every time he turns away, he's got to look back at it.
come here. Fine. I'll do some shit in this hallway. And again,
Can I please have my key?
I don't have your key. Find your key yourself, so don't wake me up when you're here. I'm just in the house. I don't have it. I'm in that room. I want to keep with your house or whatever you're doing in the house. And go outside. I don't really get you. Don't let me mind. And
Ma'am, it's fair to say at this point, he's hidden his stuff, but you're telling him to leave, but then you say you can go back to your couch, and you're kind of holding him there by hiding his fob in a cabinet and putting his shoe in another small nightstand somewhere.
Your Honor, I think 5 times he asked her if she hid it.
Well, now that she's seen it, has that refreshed your recollection as to what transpired?
Yes, I didn't hide anything, and I was trying to either get him to come inside. He said he could sleep on the couch or sleep because he was being very loud in my hallway. There's neighbors downstairs who are sensitive to noise, and I just wanted to either come in or get out.
Your testimony is you did not hide the key or hide the shoe.
No.
Okay.
And Mr. Carney's question to you, confirming on camera, so I didn't hit you, right, or words to that effect? That's because you had earlier said you were going to call the cops if they hit you, right?
I don't know if this is before or after that. You're sharing selected clips. We have the full video from that night on our...
Isn't that what you're saying? You can't remember whether this is before or after you threatened that?
I don't remember. He's released selected clips online on the internet, and...
She's admitted that she did do that. So we're arguing when it happened. It's kind of irrelevant when it happened. Before or after this video. She said at least twice prior that she did that.
All right, now we'll play the next video where he Mr. Carney has the panic attack on the floor in your apartment. Do you remember that?
He did not have a panic attack.
He's on your floor crying like a child, isn't he?
He was kicking the floor to make the neighbors downstairs wake up, and he wouldn't be quiet.
We just play the video.
Play the video.
Play the video. Good. I don't care. This is a kangaroo court. It's a koala court now, folks. He was clearly having a panic attack. I don't know what else
thank
would
you,
show
Shannon.
that. Even Tim Bradle said he was crying like a baby. Honey Bear thinks we all need a holy water spritz after this.
For Tim Bradle to try to show this to a judge and claim that this is a panic attack, laughable, and you now have lost all credibility with me. This is not a panic attack. This is a fucking baby drunk tantrum. Okay? A baby that is drunk off of their mama's little titty milk tantrum.
Can you please not get me before my heart release? Please just come to bed or come to
So you're worried about the neighbors, and you just caused him to completely collapse and have a mental breakdown.
Sustained.
The
Just
judge
had a
is like,
mental
"I saw
breakdown
it."
on your floor, right?
No, he's throwing a toddler tantrum.
Did
Did you say toddler tantrum?
Toddler tantrum.
Okay.
What?
Wow. They're just like, okay.
Yep.
All right, look at his face now. He's like, okay, is that what you call it? You call that a toddler tantrum? He's clearly having a panic attack, ma'am. Now he doesn't believe anything about what she said. Her crocodile tears are all crocodile tears. You just threatened.
Melanie! No, you did not. You just shut the fuck up. Oh my God. He likes it. That's what I'm saying. That's a really good way to look at it. That's what a toddler does. They throw a tantrum like that. This is not him like saying, shaking his head. No, he's nodding his head. Yes. Ask the doctors, Melanie. Yes or no? Look at you spinning for him, girl. Sit and spin on that. Come on.
That you were going to tell the police that he punched you? And then, wait, did he say that she admitted to hiding the shoe and the keys? I thought she didn't admit to it. But now he's saying toddler tantrum. Look at, I mean, I don't know what way how this is going to go.
Right?
He can see, the judge can see that it's a panic attack.
So you're worried about the neighbors, and you just caused him to completely collapse and have a mental breakdown.
Mental breakdown.
Just had a mental breakdown on your floor, right?
No, he's throwing a toddler tantrum.
Did
you say toddler tantrum?
Toddler tantrum.
Okay.
What was the tantrum over?
I don't even know at that point. He was filming me for over an hour and making content in my hallway and following me around my apartment, which he's now put on the internet. I don't know what he at that point. We were both intoxicated. He's the only one who leaked these videos 10 months after the fact, not because I was going to accuse him of anything, but to humiliate me.
Anything else you want to say out loud to the court, non-responsive? You don't object to the argument.
Okay, next question. This is delaying us here. Okay. Next question.
So upset because it was right after you threatened him. Objection to characterization of what Mr. So-and-so's feelings are.
I don't know what right after it was.
Did he just say Mr. So-and-so? Characterizing what Mr. So-and-so's feelings are? Thank you, Karen DePasquale, for gifting 5 memberships. You're amazing.
Tantrum daddy.
Mr. So-and-so, she says that he leaked the videos.
Wait, what?
Everyone else is in the chat is saying she leaked them.
It's right after you threatened him.
The judge.
Objection to characterization
Meredith.
of what
1,000%.
So-and-so's feelings are.
1,000.
I don't know what right after it was.
It doesn't matter. Like, you don't need to be a lawyer to see a reaction of somebody, but for her to literally sit on a panel with 14,000 people watching live, and for her to speak like this, the delusions of Melanie Little needs to be a series, because this is delusional. Her reaction to this. Girl, you need to sign off for a couple days, go touch some fucking grass, okay? Go on a couple hikes, because you are too caught up in the delusions, because this is bizarre for you to be saying what you're saying.
Counsel, she's not a doctor, she's not a nurse, and no one can get into someone else's mind and say what their feelings were. You and I can assume from watching that that's where the evidence leads, but she can't testify what's going on between his ears.
Just chronologically, Judge, I'll ask her. That was after the threat, wasn't it?
She's lost.
I don't remember the order of the night because there's no timestamps on it. We put together a goal and timestamp what happened when.
Was there anything else that happened that might have caused such a display? You can recall?
I mean, he threatened to punch me in the nose, and then he wouldn't get out of my bed.
Threatened to punch you in the nose. All right, let's see that video. You have that here, Judge, too.
Oh,
You do? Okay.
Judge, they're all in evidence.
I know they are. I don't know.
It's just tricky when it's a misrepresentation about what was said.
Put it up.
I want to get
Put it
down
up.
to the court.
Fucking put it up
Great.
there.
This is great. He said, this is great. Put it up. This is great. He's having a good time. This is probably the best time this judge has had in court in a while, because now he's just going with the flow. At first, he didn't want to do all this. Now he's like, put it up. Let's go. This is great. Did you just say this is great? Listen.
It's tricky when it's a misrepresentation about what was said.
Put it
I
up.
want to get
Put it
down
up.
to the court.
This is great.
This is great. This is great. Mr. Bradle, you just keep trying to impeach the witness, but I just don't see it. This is great. Like Melanie. She's loving it, man. I'm loving it. Melanie. Woo, 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 woo. I want her in the stands, man. Melanie would be your biggest fucking cheerleader. The shittiest team out there, but damn, she's the best cheerleader. Woo! Yeah! Fucking just losing. Oh my God, we just won. What are you talking about? Girl, you watched it. Did you see this? What's the scoreboard say? Whatever, we won. That's Melanie, man. Delusions.
Hi, Judge. He's looking right at us.
Hi, Judge. He's looking right at us. What?
This is his Jerry Springer moment, the judge. He deserves his own TV show after this. He totally deserves it.
He totally deserves it. Melanie, maybe he can come on your show and just clown around. Dude, I want to interview this judge and ask.
And so, Judge,
Melanie Little said that.
when you listen to that closer, you're going to hear him say, "That's how this goes," or words to that effect.
Wait, what?
Not punching anyone in the nose.
I'll listen to it.
This is all hearsay. And he's over here trying to say before he listens to the video what it was said. That's prejudicial.
Anyone about anything.
Okay.
And once you listen to it attentively, you'll hear that.
Ma'am, is that when you think he threatened to punch you in the nose? Okay. Listen to it.
Fact issue, and I trust the court. And that's in evidence in one of the...
It's in evidence.
Now, ma'am, getting back to the question I asked you earlier about how didn't you fire yourself versus Mr. Carney getting you fired? Where are we on that?
Oh.
Fire myself?
Yeah. Didn't your actions get yourself fired?
No.
Well, State Street has a policy on posting things, doesn't it?
Objection. What, is there a foundation for this? State Street has a policy?
I'm going to ask her.
He's going to testify or ask questions about State Street's policy?
Well, I think that's his next question.
Yeah.
You know your company's policy on this? You're vice president, or you were.
Dude, this lawyer sucks so bad. He gives it away every time when he wants to say, I object. Dude, you can't object just because something is going to potentially make your client look bad. Okay? It is absolutely relevant, the policy at State Street. Okay? Sit down and shut up. Let Timothy Bradle keep spinning. And then you should have been prepared, because you should have been already knowing what they're going to ask you, Meredith. This is what they're going to be saying. Okay? And then you're going to answer the questions very calmly. And I'm going to then rehabilitate this, because he's going to try to put his spin on it. And I will unspin it. Okay? You don't go in objecting to shit. You prepare your client that this is where he's going to go with this. He's going to be trying to make it seem like you did this, and this, and this. You answer the questions truthfully. You answer the question that's asked of you. And then I will unspin whatever he tries to portray. with the facts. If he's only going to play a little bit of a snip of a clip, then I'm going to play more of it so that it gets played in its entirety. So then the real, here, this is it in context. Okay, now what Mr. Bradle is saying.
All right.
Yes, I was. And I know there are policies, and I was told specifically I didn't violate them.
There you go.
You mentioned that in your affidavit, right?
Yeah.
And you didn't provide any documentation of that at all, did you? Didn't say who told you that. You don't have anything in writing. Didn't say any policies. You just said, I was told I was fine, basically, right?
Multiple people witnessed my termination call. They didn't put it in writing. I received my employee file, which had all glowing reviews. It's an at-will state. They don't put these things
I'm
in
not
writing.
asking you about all this stuff, do you?
You are, though. You're asking why it wasn't in writing.
Counsel, don't butt in. Ma'am, why were you fired?
I was told I didn't violate any specific company policy, but the reputational risk from Mr. Carney and his followers repeatedly tagging him on social media thousands of times and writing about me and their name and associate them was too much. It's an at-will state that we are looking into legal things with that, but I can't discuss it. But that's what.
Okay.
So, ma'am, the State Street policy seems to be something that you've contravened many, many times. Objection.
What are your grounds?
Relevance. She's saying he got her fired, Your Honor. First of all, there's no evidence he ever contacted State Street, which he didn't.
Well, I think the evidence I have, I don't know what's in here yet.
Absolutely.
But I also have a dummy account he set up in her name with the State Street.
Oh, yeah.
Right? I mean, so there is something.
There's references to it online to other people about, oh, look what happened, or, the things. But
you have someone from State Street who's going to tell us why she was fired?
I have the State Street policy here that I expect she's going to look at for my next question, Your Honor.
Oh, you can, but I mean, we're not going to know why she was fired.
Well, I'm going to try to circle back on that, Judge. Absolutely. I understand Your Honor's reservation.
Go.
So, ma'am, take a look at that behind you there.
If Jessica Machado does not call her work, does she get fired? And the answer for me is no. Now, I believe that the judge is going to associate Jessica Machado as acting as a third party. Why did you contact her work? Just because I wanted to. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't believe you.
See the top right paragraph?
Yep.
Actually, I guess the sentence below. Be aware as well that your posts and other social media activities, whether directly linking or connecting State Street or not, can be monitored, and sharing inappropriate content, negative or derogatory commentary, as well as liking posts of other users' negative content, is a violation of our policy. That's the State Street media policy, right?
Correct.
And so, and I don't want to lay all this out in front of the world, Your Honor, but I have all sorts of nasty postings that any reasonable person would conclude violate that I would offer. I can approach and see if she wants to adopt them.
Mr. Bradle, she just testified why she got fired, okay? I understand that you want to have a different theory on why she got fired, but the best evidence would be State Street. It wouldn't be the fact that listen, you've done things in your professional career that could cause you to be disbarred, but you weren't disbarred, right? Or
I hope not.
But you know what I'm saying here. Like, we have no idea if any of these caused any problem at State Street.
Well, Judge,
it's 2026, and people are posting craziness. Like, if you're under 40 years old, you're just posting crazy. That's what people do.
She's
Sure.
Oh, no, Judge. Many of these people are into their 50s and 60s and plus, especially on Twitter.
What?
So that's funny that you think these people are under 40. That's even sadder.
Judge is like, girl. Melanie's circling the boomers. The boomers are joining into Melanie. She's like,
Your lives, sharing the
girls, God damn it.
ugliness.
Your Honor, that my client contacted State Street and quote unquote got her fired. First of all, that issue, there's been no evidence whatsoever that he contacted State Street.
Yes, Your Honor.
Well, this is what closings are for.
Right.
So, Meryl, get to where you're going. I'm probably going to shut you off if we're going to start looking at likes. She liked this, and that's in violation of the policy. We have no idea if State Street took any action on any of what you're about to produce.
Judge, here's what I propose. Rather than go through these, I'm just going to.
I'm going to go through her likes.
Hand up to the court after they see it, of course. Some of the postings that violate this policy.
But you have any evidence that State Street was monitoring her accounts?
Well,
or that was ever a problem for her at State Street? You're just...
I can lay some more foundation.
Are you just speculating that
yes, rank
this is what caused her demise?
Well, Judge, she's saying...
I don't understand why he's arguing this when he's going to be calling Jessica Shitty Machado to the stand. I just don't get it. Like, why is Bradle even fucking around? You have Jessica Machado is going to call and be like, hello, I am the motherfucking one, bitch. I called on her, and I do it again and again.
Saying that it was...
And again.
My client...
Melanie doesn't have anything to say. She's just watching. I'm a trial watcher.
Contacting them. I'm showing the court that they have this policy and that she violated the policy.
It probably didn't help her if someone's posted about their sex life to 200,000 people and then saying where she works.
Right.
Well, there's no evidence they knew about that either, Your Honor.
So that's my point. That's my point. So what are you trying to establish here?
I'm trying to establish that she herself, her posting, she wants to talk about my client's postings, but we have her posting.
You can introduce them. We're not going through them.
All I want to do is offer them.
Just offer them. They're allowed. Over your objection.
Thank you, Judge. Yeah, and they may not even be her, Judge. They could be from his burner accounts that his expert says are his. So
they are what they are.
Is what it is.
It might not even be my post, though.
So these are all of the postings that we would contend that she
We understand.
posted
You cannot keep up. You have no idea what's going on. We get it.
that violate that policy and are the likely
We understand.
source of why she got fired for what she was doing. So I would offer those for that reason, Your Honor.
I'm going to allow them in, and I'll with a grain of salt.
The way you think they were.
They're worth a grain of salt. Melanie, what do you think about that? They're worth a grain of salt.
I can hand up my client's personnel file if you want.
Yeah.
From State Street, which has all the good stuff about it.
Well, I think what would be nice is if
Okay, ask a question.
they're the ones that put into issue, Your Honor, her getting fired. They have no documentation whatsoever about the reason why she got fired, other than her just...
Listen, this man is saying that he's going to try to get me fired. Then I am fired. Do you understand that? And it's not beyond a reasonable doubt here. This is about the preponderance of the evidence. Well, can people please wake up? This is not a murder trial. It is based upon the preponderance of the evidence, but you have to, there's elements to the fucking, to this, what, you have to meet your burden. If you want an RO out on somebody, and this is just, but here, we're just watching the trial with Melanie, literally watching, not talking about the law at all, not talking about like weeding stuff out to say what's going to be in and what's going to be out. I mean, even though he's admitting these, but what type of weight is he going to be applying to any of this shit?
Verbally saying, oh, it was my client.
Testimony is evidence.
There you go. Testimony is evidence.
She has no person, she has no documentation, no letter, no nothing about Mr. Carney, which we contend, and he'll testify, he did not contact him.
Why are you testifying though, Mr. Bradle? Like, this is a speaking objection. What is this?
In any way, shape, or form.
Okay.
Yeah, you see? Okay.
Understand your position.
That's not good, Melanie, right? You think he's agreeing with his position? Melanie doesn't say anything. Nothing.
Not a post by me. So just want to check there. That's not somebody named Mandy. I don't know who that is.
Didn't see that. Any of this shit is yours anyway.
Any of this shit is yours.
Person.
No cursing. Melanie's like, I love this judge. No cursing.
Sorry, Judge.
Mike on the attorney is like, I don't know if any of this shit is yours. The attorney admitted she would lie.
What the fuck?
Would I lie for you? Would I lie for you, honey? If anybody knows this judge's name, tell me because I'm looking all over and I can't find it.
Oh, see, I told you she's surfing the net.
Wait, that is not a posting. It's somebody named Mandy. So I just want to.
Somebody named Mandy.
Do you have a staple, Madam Clerk? We're going to staple these together.
This one thing is by somebody named Mandy. She has no idea who that is.
Mr. Bradley, will you take a look at Mandy's text message?
Will you look at all these?
Oh, Mandy.
Who are these?
Maybe she's from Australia. Who knows?
She,
You like these stapled, your
Hey, Judge, this is her Twitter account.
Mandy?
Not what it says.
Aidan is not
She shared a
justified.
video of
Whatever.
Mandy on her own account.
whatever.
Oh, great. What's next?
Now, you had
they're
access
both
to
ridiculous.
Mr. Carney's communications between him and his attorneys on his criminal case, right?
He screenshotted the conversation. There's no access. I have them because he took a screenshot of your text and sent it to me.
So that means you had access to them, right?
I mean, whatever ones he decided to screenshot, but certainly not all of them.
It is now coming time when Bradel is going to ask her. He's cross-examining her about her sharing attorney-client privileged messages. And she's like, well, he screenshotted them. And the judge looks very, how would we describe his facial expression right now?
Please.
He pissed. He's like, I'm sorry, what?
What? Stop. No way does she think that the judge.
How long is this going to go? Until like 5? I think I got to move the Proctor. I think I got to move the Proctor stream to later this evening. Because I don't know how long this is going to go.
Wait, what the fuck is going on?
This is in South Boston. This is not in, I don't think any of the counties he's ever been in before.
You had access to Mr. Carney's screenshots of his communications with his attorneys, right?
Which the ones he sent to me.
And so that was when you were dating, and he would turn to you for help with his criminal case, right?
Didn't we already go over this bit, Judge?
Can I just get the witness to answer?
We did.
We did. We did.
We did.
This lawyer though. Objection, Your Honor. Didn't we already go over this? Is this asked and answered?
We're not going back to she's not part of the legal team. She is part of the legal team.
He's asking her if she had access to his.
And she said yes. She said yes, that he shared them with her.
It's not privileged to me.
How do you feel about that, Melanie? What do you think he just said about that? Yeah, she testified that he shared them with her. How else would she have them?
Well, that's a legal determination. You had access to his communications with his attorney, right?
He shared the screenshots
So
of
you can just say
communication.
yes. Yes, you did, right?
Having access implies that I was.
They're on your phone. You have access to them.
What?
You can delete them. You can use them. You can post them. You can read them. You can print
Mr. Bradel, you're so stretching, it's not even funny. Your asshole is stretching.
them. You can do anything you want, isn't it? Yes or no?
I just asked Mr. Bradel to lower the temperature a little, Judge.
Ma'am, did you have some of those screenshots on your phone?
Yes, because he sent them to me.
Okay.
Thanks,
So
Megan.
you threatened to exploit that access, didn't you?
I didn't threaten, no.
Wait, that accent.
Well,
One
the
thing I
old
threatened
M
was
can't
to
come to
exploit
the
that
phone. That's your Twitter.
One thing I threatened was to exploit that ass. That access. The fuck out of here. Access. Ridiculous. Judge, she's through it. What does Melanie say?
Handle,
It
right?
was my Twitter.
So, and then something about at old mare's dead. What's that?
The reference to Taylor Swift. I had to change my thing from my real name so that it wasn't associated with my real self.
So so things that come under that Twitter handle or X handle come from you, right?
It's spelled the same way, yes. It's right.
And so, isn't it true that on 12/23/25 at 10:55 a.m. you proposed a new game to the Twitter followers and viewers, right?
I'd have to see what you're talking about.
You proposed a new game that for every text that Dollar Tree Chelsea shares, who's Dollar Tree Chelsea?
A woman who has been sharing videos and text messages.
Who is Dollar Tree Chelsea? Sorry. Who is Dollar Tree? Who's Fart Box? Who are these people? Your Honor, they'd be nothing but ratchets.
On Mr. Carney's behalf to attack me.
So this is
Dollar Tree Chelsea has entered the chat. The judge has to keep notes on who the characters are, who the main characters are, who the NPCs are. And now we have Dollar Store Chelsea entering the chat. We had Sam, we had Deanna, she brought the cocaine. We had we had Reverse Cowgirl is in the chat.
What?
This is
That is not a Twitter name. That is the goddamn sexual position, Melanie. Don't you be fucking giving those sexual positions to people as their names? Can somebody please change their name to Reverse Cowgirl Melanie?
a restraining order hearing. Yes, it is. Don't worry, we're gonna get to Proctor and Tully, but it's not gonna be at 3:00.
I'm fucking dead.
Who is Dollar? Thank you, Megan. Megan says she watched Depp v. Heard and took notes. Referring to Meredith.
You proposed a new game that for every text that Dollar Tree Chelsea shares, who's Dollar Tree Chelsea?
A woman who has been sharing videos and text messages on Mr. Carney's behalf to attack me.
So this is a person who is connected or dating Mr. Carney, is that right?
I have no idea what their relationship is, but he uses her to attack me.
And you call her, and you know that he uses her? How do you know he uses her?
Because she's sharing videos and texts that she only could have gotten from him, and she has admitted, and she has sent me messages threatening me with videos that Aidan sent her.
You have all those?
In my binder, yeah.
Binders, they're in evidence.
My binder, I have them all.
So you said that for every text that this Chelsea woman shares, 5 new Betero and Bradle texts shall be posted, right?
That's what you said. Sharing sexual messages that she got from Mr. Carney.
This is why Mr. Bradle has such a hard-on for Meredith. Because you threatened our message. You were like, if you continue to share my private messages, I'm going to share your messages, right? But something doesn't make sense with your timeline. Because Aidan Carney called Meredith crying on December 13th, 2025. You just put, hey, so on 12/23/2025, this is the new game, right? Well, how is that could be the possibly new game when Aidan's calling on 12/13/2025 crying to her that I'm going to lose my representation because my lawyers cannot believe that I shared client attorney privilege information. Dude, don't fuck with me in timelines, man. Okay? Back all the way up.
All the truth by sharing messages he sent with me.
So we agree that you are threatening to release text messages that you had access to from me and co-counsel attorney Betero that we were communicating with Mr. Carney on, right?
It wasn't a threat. It was the promise if he kept sharing sexual messages to embarrass me with, I would share messages he sent me that were not privileged to me during our relationship.
And he shared sexual messages that were embarrassing to you?
Yes.
And when was that?
He's done it so many times last 6 months, I don't know where and when.
To lose count, so you can't cite.
They're in my voluminous affidavit.
Voluminous.
In many instances, he said that.
Can counsel either make an objection or not? Like, I don't
counsel
talking to me.
If I objection, they're in evidence. This is not a running conversation, counsel. What we do here as lawyers, we either object We sit down and keep our mouths shut, okay?
That's all she
Yeah,
loves.
Coach Ron.
You may.
Melanie, you would be shitting your pants if you were in the fucking courtroom.
All right, for anybody who's here who wants to watch Proctor and Tully with me later,
I'm going to show you that text message. That's all accurate, and that's your texting, right?
Yes,
You wrote those words, right?
correct.
I'll put that as the next exhibit, Your Honor.
Okay, is it in your packet as well?
Judge, this might be one of those overlaps.
Okay,
I'm not.
so, yeah, but we'll mark it, so
Thanks.
better safe than sorry. What is
Thank
that, number 8?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Now, you were upset a while ago in front of Judge Tressler about he revealed your daughter to school or something?
Correct. He announced where she went to school on his show, Golf Scholars.
But I mean, isn't that something that you just announced several times yourself? Where your daughter goes to school and everything else, and you're running commentaries about Aidan and your family and you and everything else. Sent out 3 or 4 texting sessions about your daughter playing softball and your daughter's school and that she goes to Milton High School, et cetera, et cetera.
Texting sessions?
Or Twitter sessions, I should say.
I
You want me to show them to you?
had posted a while ago sharing that we won the championship, but that was, I mean, again, that's on my platform where I have a lot less followers than them, and wasn't done the way Mr. Carney was doing it.
And you have 14,000 followers, right?
A lot less than his 200,000.
So you share with 14,000 people where your daughter goes to high school.
It's her personal life. She's posting her personal life. That does not give carte blanche for all of you motherfuckers out there to then, oh wait, Meredith mentioned she has a daughter. I can go fucking ham on them. Bradle, you sound like a fucking idiot. You know that? Comparing Melanie's asshole to your asshole. Okay, that's what you sound like. Probably Melanie's mouth compared to your asshole.
7/22/25, August 31/25. A couple other times too, right?
Clients fucking
sharing a nice photo of her winning the championship, not on a show that was
narcissistic.
talking about her and saying that she was a bad kid like your clients did. There's a difference.
Well, talking about her and saying she's a bad kid is not what you said in your affidavit, is it?
He said that she was bad because she was swearing at me and that it was like, he's implying that I was a bad mom and she was like a mouthy kid.
Well, that sounds like it's more about you than your daughter, isn't it?
It's not accurate. He's trying to make me out to be a bad parent, and that's why we had fake DCF reports. He knew what he was
Is that
doing.
relative to your doing cocaine with your daughter, huh?
No.
What?
What was the allegation in the fake DCF report?
That crazy that I was abandoning my daughter, who was 15, to go to the Karen Reed trial at hearings, and I was out all the time partying and was neglecting her. That's what the DCF report said.
And were you?
No, barely go out.
So you follow Mr. Carney's postings and on Twitter and his YouTube show and everything, right?
As little as I can, because it's not good for my mental health, but others share things, yeah.
But you just can't resist, can you?
What?
You follow everything, don't you?
Oh, well, the question.
Not everything, but when it's crossed down into affecting my employment and like my real life, it's not, you can't just log off and not follow it when something needs to be done legally now. That's why I started following it again recently, unfortunately.
You could also just not watch it. You could also just not watch it.
Shut the fuck up, Melanie.
Mean shit about you online. Why do you think?
Are you serious, Melanie? You should just not watch it. You should just not watch it. Melanie, you cry every fucking day when someone says, okay?
I quit Twitter. I don't need to go on there and read all the mean things people say about me. I don't care. Just don't.
I don't care. I just cry. I don't care though.
Watch. Just don't log on. Just stay logged off. She can't help herself. She cannot help herself.
Oh my God. Victim blaming. Victim blaming and victim shaming. I don't ever want to fucking hear or see any of these disgusting fucks come over to my channel and say, wow, Lana, you support defendants. Yeah, I support innocent until proven guilty because that's our fucking constitutional Bill of Rights, everything that we fucking believe in if you live in the United States of fucking America. And just like I repeatedly say that Turtle Boy has a right to a fair trial. Turtle Boy is innocent until proven guilty. This is bullshit. You're a fucking lawyer, Melanie. You know better.
The Proctor Telly show has been pushed to 6 p.m. I told everybody.
You fucking have been making fun of Justin, the alien. Turtle Boy and what he did in this courtroom is exactly Justin in the alien in the fucking Kelsey Fitzsimmons case. And if you guys don't think so, then you guys need to go get checked. You need to get checked.
In the other chat.
Meredith was driving white knuckled and was gonna fucking thought she was gonna run off the road and kill us. And then I just got back into her car every single day after that. Meredith holds all this up in my head. She has all this coercive control because she's gonna give this all the people like Karen Reed's family and tell them that I wanted to have a threesome with her and blah blah. And then I call her up after we're broken up for 2 months and tell her that I recorded Karen Reed. Does that sound remotely like something that somebody would do if they were afraid of somebody that has coercive control over them? You all are fucking tards. Timelines matter. They do.
Told them to come here because they are missing out on a day that we never knew we would ever be privy to. It's like we are flies on the courtroom wall.
Flies on the courtroom
Turtle
wall.
Boy hasn't even testified yet.
Jesus.
This started at noon.
They
Almost
are.
3 p.m.
You can't just log off and not follow it when you might, when
You can.
something needs to be done legally now. That's why I started following it again recently, unfortunately.
I just have one more, please, Ron.
Sure.
Ad for Dread says this is
Now,
ultimate
Mr. Carney has tried several times to ask you to stop posting, stop doing things. He's implored people, leave Meredith alone, right?
I don't know which time. Sometimes he's stopping, sometimes he's continuing.
Well, how about, let's just work on a fair answer
Turtle Boy
to
loves
one
me.
question, okay?
Turtle Boy knows
Mr.
I
Carney has several times reached out to people, leave Meredith alone, let's not do this, etc., hasn't it?
I don't know that actually happened. He
approach.
told me he did.
He may
But
approach.
Good. Show the tape.
What's the date?
He didn't talk about her for a very long time.
Oh my God, Melanie. He didn't talk about her for a very long time. Just because he's not doing something on his fucking platform. Are you paying any attention, broad? He didn't talk about her for such a very long time. What, publicly? What was he doing behind the scenes? You have no idea what this man does. Unless you do, because then enlighten us what your intel is. I'd call this broad to the fucking stand. Ask her how often she talks to Turtle Boy on the phone and through email, through private text messages. Because she seems to have a hell of a lot of personal knowledge.
12/24/25, Your Honor.
Intentionally. He
Show you this,
never
ma'am.
wanted to trash her. I've heard him say
Is
that.
this before?
Just because he says that doesn't mean it's the truth, Melanie. I've heard him say he doesn't ever want to trash her. I did not want to have to do this. Melanie, I have a legit question for you. Why the fuck would Turtle Boy, if they broke up July 10th, why would Turtle Boy call her, Meredith, on August 28th, 29th, or 30th, whatever the fuck day it was, and tell her about him illegally recording Karen Reed? Do you know how timelines work? You've been so afraid of this woman. I break up with her. She's so psycho. July 10th. Yeah, finally. Then August 28th, 29th, or 30th, whatever fuck day it was. You know what I'm going to call that psycho bitch that loves to hold shit over my head and tell her that I committed a felony? Swallow that, because there's no answer.
Or
there.
after he got on and was talking about their sex acts after they broke up.
A moment, I'll answer that, Your Honor.
Oh, thank you. You're the best. You're the best.
This is after, Your Honor.
Well, it's also before, because he continued after this post too. So it's before and after.
Well, you continued too, didn't you?
You
continued what?
You didn't
Defending myself?
Continued revealing privileged
Sounds like you're
material.
doing the data.
Counselor, time out for a second. You keep talking about privileged materials. He has the privilege. If he's releasing them, she's under no obligation. Just so we're really clear. If he got ordered to do something and he releases them to her, how does she know that there's a court order or that there's a privilege?
I can't agree more. That's actually why I watched this, Corey. I watched this so that I could see what evidence they all truly have. And Turtle Boy talking about that he had a digital expert. Come to find out, his digital expert proved that he was the State Street Mayor account. Period. What a pussy. Because he knew he was out on bail. He couldn't go attack this girl and act like and write all this shit. But what does he do? Makes a fucking account. Actually renames an account to try to make it seem like it's fucking her. And then gets caught doing it by an expert. Pussy. The pussiest move out there. He tried to again frame her. He has tried to frame this broad left and right. And Karen Reed is going to bring it all down. So I'm here for it. Watch. Stay tuned.
Testimony is he's giving her the information and she now has it on her phone. He's the one.
So
it's his privilege.
I can answer that, Judge.
Wait, how can you answer that? Your client can answer it when he's on the stand. Why is Bradel testifying? I can answer that.
Context of this.
Look at this. Look at this girl. Letero Betero. He never spoke about MO ever. Girl, you are so fucking confused.
That they're dating. They're getting along. She's helping him with his case.
Sure.
So he shares communication.
So that's on him.
On him is one thing, Judge, but sharing them to the public is quite another, and it goes to coercive control.
No, I get that, but when you say privilege, she's under no court obligation. You talked about grand jury minutes or whatever.
Right.
She's under no obligation whatsoever because he's the one who dumped him on her.
Yep.
I agree with you.
Okay.
But she's under an obligation.
The only thing.
Yeah, but I don't know that the judge understands that he's talking about attorney-client privilege. Text messages between him and his attorney, not grand jury testimony and other things that may have been under a protective order. I don't know.
What the fuck, Melanie? You think that his text messages with his attorneys are under a protective order? Is that what you just try to peddle to your fucking soup-minded motherfucking brains in that chat? Mush motherfuckers. Are you kidding me? Let's all turn in for another. Yeah, I usually go live at like noon because I have everybody that's about to pass out and take a nap. Who the fuck? What are you talking about? Dude, you're just talking out of your ass.
I take umbrage with is you keep calling it privileged as if she did something wrong.
As an identifier, Your Honor.
Okay.
Okay. So
I got it. You can keep using privilege, and I'll know that they're not privileged.
And I'm offering it on coercive control.
I said
I got you.
How about I'll say attorney-client communication.
Sure.
Attorney-client communication. You're threatening to release those. Do other videos where you're threatening to up the ante and release more, and you ain't seen nothing yet. Is this argument or a question? Isn't that some of the things?
Sure. We just talked about this.
Objection.
Overruled. Sit down.
Melanie, we agree there. Wasn't that funny? Melody's like, yeah. She just loves it though.
Things to that effect.
I don't recall.
You don't recall? Okay, well, we can plan.
He's been told to take a seat several times.
Yeah, you need to too.
Judge, obviously there's no jury here, so I'm playing this to refresh her memory on her lack of recollection.
And it's already in evidence.
This is 3 minutes, Judge, to refresh her recollection.
Well, mystery solved. This is Judge Paul Tressler, but is it with 2 S's? Tressler. Thank you very much.
Take a look at the screen now. It's going to be 3 minutes of you talking.
Oh, 3 minutes. Buckle up, buttercups.
Oh my God. This is where he gets caught. This is the best. Brado gets caught. Brado gets caught.
Waiting for the TV to catch up, you know.
I gotta see her reaction to this. Oh my God. Brado gets caught taking clips and making it seem like it's all in the same segment.
Judge is wishing he took that lunch break now, huh?
Yeah, he bet he did. He wants a Snickers.
Was I on mute when I told you it was Judge Paul Tressler, Tressler? Thank you.
You know what at least so far. You never know what else the cyber team's gonna come up with. That's get him in trouble legally. At this point, maybe like some kind of.
You never know what the cyber team's going to come up with, right? That's you bragging essentially that you control the cyber team, and you're going to have them release stuff, right?
No.
No, I'm wrong. Okay,
that's not correct. Would be the best thing for him with this kind of behavior. Going after my work, there's no room for kidding anymore. There's multiple times he called me and I did feel bad, and that's why I stopped. But then he'd do the next thing, and it would be back, right back to how it was. But this is the point of no return. Like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Until you go and get the help you need, there's no deals. There's no like. How this goes after we're done explaining barriers is totally up to you. If you actually stuck with whether I decide to keep going into the vault of other shit that I haven't shared, or if
you decide to go into the vault of other things you haven't shared. What's in the vault?
Oh, what's in the vault?
I don't know what context is here, but this is when he was identified as being State Street Mayor. That was an account dedicated.
Oh, no. Let's hear your words again, ma'am.
What?
Well, if you can't take the constant stopping, then you should go somewhere else because I am actually commentating.
That's how it was. But this
what did you hear? I want to.
You're commentating?
Sorry, not sorry. We read.
Oh my God. I didn't know that this was commentary. You guys, this was watching.
Rewind. We listen to things.
Whatever. Hey, it's her channel. It's her style.
Here we go.
I agree with that. You do things your way. I do agree with that, Melanie. Tell people to fuck off when they don't like it to watch somewhere else.
And these are her words on tape.
But I would definitely not call this commentary. But I do think you should run your channel how you run your channel. I agree.
You know what at least so far. You never know what else the cyber team's gonna come up with. That's get him in trouble legally. At this point, maybe like some kind of.
You never know what the cyber team's going to come up with, right? That's you bragging essentially that you control the cyber team, and you're going to have them release stuff, right?
No.
No, I'm wrong. Okay,
that's not correct. Would be the best thing for him with this kind of behavior. Going after my work, there's no room for kidding anymore. There's multiple times he called me and I did feel bad, and that's why I stopped. But then he'd do the next thing.
Thank you for saying that.
Be back, right back to lawyer. This is the point of no return. Like, go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Yeah. Until you go and get the help you need, there's no deals. There's no like. How this goes after we're done explaining barriers is totally up to you. If you actually stuck with whether I decide to keep going into the vault of other shit that I haven't shared, or if
whether I keep going into the vault to get other shit that I haven't shared. I think it's her YouTube presentation.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, it's on Spaces, I think.
If you decide to go into the vault of other things you haven't shared.
Mm-hmm.
What's in the vault?
Judge wants
I don't know what context is here, but this is when he was identified as being State Street Mayor. That was an account dedicated to State Street firing me.
Yep. That's the vault.
The judge is like, oh man, I thought you were a nice girl, and now my image is shattered.
You say you don't know the context? It's your video. It's your context, right?
It was 4 months ago, before I did what your client asked and left social media.
So what's the stash of material that you're threatening to release from?
Here we go.
It's releasing the truth of the relationship and what he did in the relationship. Releasing text messages to prove that what he's telling people is lies.
Exactly.
The reverse cowgirl part?
Excuse me?
So,
lie?
Fucking A, that's what the fuck you come with, Melanie? Oh, fuck all this shit. And I'm seeing in my chat, you're a DV survivor? And that's where you go to, reverse cowgirl? He created a fucking account and harassed the fuck out of her, and he got caught doing it. Remember, you're like, I'm going to prosecute all these fucking accounts. I'm going to prosecute. You know how hard it is to find out and figure out if someone created a fake account and then they came and harassed you and she has actually proof of it? What are the elements of getting to be able to get a 209A? Do you even fucking know? Who's the lawyer here, man? Meredith is owning this shit. Owning this shit.
So multiple others of your stream out there. So I'm not going to just stop. What do you mean by that?
I don't know what this text is from, or this was not played on my video. This was like added in for dramatization. This was not played on my video.
That's your text, right?
Woohoo! Wait. Now the judge sees, like, this is not my stuff. You guys just put all this stuff in here. Now, what are we gonna do, Mel? I cannot wait to see your reaction on this.
I don't know. I don't recognize it. I don't know what it's from. I would like to see it with a date. This is not my stream. I didn't play this on my stream.
And did you make
Look at she fucking highlight. She knows she's caught. She's caught doing what?
that text or no?
I don't recall. I don't know why it's on this stream.
Well, you just kind of made that defiant verbal statement. That sort of matches that, doesn't it? I'm going to continue to drop whatever I want, right?
Are you objecting? Overruled.
Side.
So,
Look at her laugh at that. Size.
Your loud size.
ma'am, I have it on the phone, Judge. I can approach her with that if she doesn't want to.
Show counsel.
Would I lie
Are they going to be coming through here? Yeah.
That's your list.
From January, so I don't know why it's on there.
What does it say?
It says there's still multiple streams of your streams out there, so no, I'm not going to continue. And then your client says he can get them taken down, even though he doesn't control other content creators.
So I'm asking you to read it, and you're not reading it.
No, I got it. I'm reading
Can we
it.
agree that it matches that, ma'am? Let's try that.
Counsel, as an officer of the court, can you tell me that it matches that? As an officer of the court, is that a text message the same as that? Okay, good.
So that's what you were. That was your test, and that's evidence of your state of mind about him, right?
Well, the text is from December, and the stream is from January, so I don't know why you.
I'm asking you when they're from. I'm asking you.
Objection, Your Honor. I think.
Overruled.
I think he's confused.
Overruled.
At the particular.
I get it.
Look at her.
He's not even letting Darty get his objection out. As soon as that guy starts opening his mouth, overruled. Shut up, sit down, shut up, sit down, shut up.
Do you even understand what's happening right now, Melanie? They've taken multiple days and made it into one sitting, trying to tell this judge that this all happened like in the same breath.
On top.
You're about to get found out.
Reverse cowgirl, last ride. The win.
State of mind about him, right?
Well, the text is from December, and the stream is from January, so I don't know why you.
I'm asking you when they're from. I'm asking you.
Objection, Your Honor. I think.
Overruled.
I think he's confused.
Overruled.
At the particular.
I get it. One's from December, one's from January, and I got it. I read it. You saw it. She was shown it. Wasn't sure. Now it's in there. We know it's hers. What else can we milk from this?
What else can we milk?
Right?
We're milking.
State of mind at that general time period, December, January, till December, right?
What do you mean by he?
You're not going to stop. You're going to continue to drop whatever you want when you want. Okay?
He continued to share embarrassing things like from our sex life, yes. So I was going to tell the truth by sharing what I wanted in defense.
So you're posting things too, right?
Yes, to defend against the lies he was telling.
So your things you posted are perfect and great, and the things he posted are evil and horrible, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, he has a very large following, and I certainly never went on and said the vile things he said. And
You actually stuck to whether I decided to keep going into the other shit that I have that I haven't shared, or if things die down. Whether that happens, whether more better next week, whether that stuff is shared, totally.
Okay, did you see what just happened? You can't, because we can't see anything other than the judge's face, which has subtitles, and I'm so in love with Paul Tressler right now, Justice of the South Boston Criminal Court.
So in love with the judge.
As soon as she started to lie, Bradel hit go, or Courtney hit go, or someone hit go to just play her YouTube presentation again. Listen, see if you can tell when she stops testifying and they start playing it again. Listen.
Life, yes. So share embarrassing things like from our sex life, yes. So I was going to tell the truth by sharing what I wanted in defense.
So you're posting things too, right?
Yes, to defend against the lies he was telling.
So your things you posted are perfect and great, and the things he posted are evil and horrible, right?
I wouldn't say that, but I mean, he has a very large following, and I certainly never went on and said the vile things he said. And you actually stuck to whether I tried to keep going into the vault other shit that I had.
And then bam. I certainly never said any of the vile things that he said. And then bam. Courtney hits play, and the judge, his head whips around. He's got whiplash now, and now he's watching the TV. Okay. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and you actually stuck to whether I tried to keep going into the vault of other shit that I haven't shared, or if things slide down. And how that, whether that happens, whether more better next week, whether that stuff is shared, totally up to your behavior. You continue like this with your burners, and at this point too, if your friends continue to, if you continue to them, it's all going to continue because there's no more fucking around.
So he doesn't control content creators, right?
He does.
Can you just say that he didn't?
I think we have one right here filming right in front of us.
He doesn't have
Like he does, isn't she with him doing?
Minions of
Wait, did he just point at Jess Machado and say, I think we got somebody filming this right now? Because you guys said that she got permission to film. We're watching the Zoom feed courtesy of Law Girls Not Attorneys, which enables us to stop and pause and rewind. I think he just pointed at Jess. Listen, I've linked Law Girls Not Attorneys below. Please go over there and give them a like and a sub.
Yeah, please. Mm-hmm.
They got permission to stream this hearing.
Yes.
Can you just say that he didn't?
I think we have one right here filming right in front of us.
Yeah, she doesn't have
Like he does, isn't she with him doing?
Minions of Mr. Carney?
a lot of them are, but
She
I
with
just
him?
wanna-
Yeah, they date. That's what he's thinking right now. You really upgraded.
Don't worry about that. Just
Well,
keep that.
it's embarrassing. They're using it for more content to post
Oh,
me. She's
you know what? It comes with the responsibility. If something goes sideways, they'll be responsible for it.
So what you were saying was if other people post things, they're going to zing Mr. Carney, right? You don't care, right?
That's not what I said.
Isn't that a fair characterization of what you said? You ought to.
I want to hear objection before I hear a word out of your mouth.
Objection.
Overruled. Sit down. Oh, I said overruled. Sit down.
Look at her. Is everyone clipping this right now? Stop. He needs a show. Judge, you need a show. I got to hear this again.
Oh,
see, this is why it's so much fun over here.
climax for days.
Just to be clear, for YouTube purposes and for legal purposes, this show that we are watching is currently being streamed by a channel called Law Girls Not Attorneys, who got permission from the court.
Oh my God, I can't.
Look at little Law Girl's got her face in her hands too. And this thing, I to watch Frank Caprio, that amazing judge who died, and her boyfriend is that guy. Sit down. We need a sit down t-shirt. We need some kind of merch.
Oh, you definitely do.
Come
girl.
back
Sit and spin, baby. That's your merch. Sit and spin.
and watch.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm making it. Cupcakes, sit and spin, baby. Because that's what you're
You
doing.
don't care.
No, you're hamstringing
Right?
That's
it.
not what I said.
You're
She's
sitting.
crying again.
Isn't that a fair characterization of what you said? You ought to.
I want to hear objection before I hear a word out of your mouth.
Objection.
Overruled. Sit down. Oh, I said overruled. Sit down.
Best. Clip it.
This is
No,
wild.
'cause I was with him for 2 years. I saw how he controlled what the others did. They did exactly what he wanted, or they stopped doing what he wanted. So I knew when things were coming out, especially when they were texts that only came from him, it was him directing it, if he could play the victim.
Didn't you just say 2 minutes ago that he doesn't control the content creators?
I was being sarcastic because the text says, he says, I can get anything taken down you want. I was complaining to him about the streams that were still up by others, and he said, I can get anything taken down you want. Talking about others, YouTubers.
All right, let's talk about that. That's him you're referring to a text where Mr. Carney is begging you to stop putting things up, right?
He begged me not to share an email, I think, in that situation.
He was begging you not to put more things out there, right? And he said, I'll do anything you want. I'll get him to stop, right?
Oh, so now you're just admitting that he can't.
Fair characterization of it.
That on that day, yes.
And it's sort of consistent with that text right on your chair there that I showed you a minute ago, right?
He told me he made this post because his lawyers, you told him to do this. Telling people not to contact my work. And this, I didn't know at the time he was operating State Street Mayor, tagging them while he was telling people publicly to not tag them.
Your testimony is that Mr. Carney's lawyers can control Mr. Carney?
He told me his lawyers told him to make a post like that. So I don't know. Sometimes he listens to them, sometimes he doesn't.
And when was that? Did he text that to you, or where did that happen?
We had a couple phone calls in between this whole thing to try to get things to stop.
Would it surprise you if Mr. Carney categorically denied that?
What?
I don't know, probably, it's like, no, it wouldn't surprise me. He denies all the time.
He lies all the time. It wouldn't surprise me.
Is that 9?
We have a WD-40 emoji for the squeaky door. I will also now allow it to be used for
What?
time. You can use the WD-40 emoji also for
what? I'm a big
reverse cowgirl. You're welcome.
Reverse cowgirl.
Yes.
She's gonna make.
Take that one.
What else,
You know what
Mr.
that
Brando?
is? Does she not realize what she's like? I mean, she's like, of course I know. I'm a lawyer. How do you think I made it to the top? I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Make sure you look back at it. You know what that means?
But this is a cocaine one. I just want to make sure that's in evidence as well.
That'll be 10.
Look back at
Casey
it.
Jones. You better
There's
watch
no
it.
more fucking around and making deals if you don't follow the direct kind of case. Any tweets from anything Jimmy and mention of me is just, even if you stop, then it's not stopping. More better texts can leak, more other stuff can leak.
And just so we're clear, for those that just joined us, I'm not a lawyer. She's a lawyer, and she tells everybody that come here and get your lawyeress on and get your legal, information. How she's running her channel is no different than I run my channel. I think I actually give more insight into the elements of crimes. I'm just shocked that you're not learning anything to do with like the law. She's the one with the law degree. So it just blows my fucking mind, And I just don't know if she knows.
There's no more pity. There's no more pity.
More Betero texts can leak, so it sounds like you're controlling leakage of these attorney-client communications. Is that what you're proposing?
We're not controlling them, and they're not privileged to me.
We love you.
Well, you're leaking them at will, aren't you?
And did you see the judge just laugh?
Laugh?
She goes, I'm not controlling them, releasing Betero text messages, and they're not privileged to me. And the judge just smirked like, oh, you just learned that from me. Listen to this again. I can't believe this.
He's smirking because Mr. Bradel isn't understanding him. He's already spoke on this. Dude, all you're showing here is that your client violated his own privilege and provided his girlfriend, who seems to be like his mule worker, like doing all this shit for him. Like, why are you sharing this with her anyways? You know what I mean?
This is real life.
This is real life, dude. No lawyers behave like this. Do you understand that no lawyer, when you would, let me just put it to you this way. If I was helping a case out there and I was to take Sheldon Jeter Jr.'s, let's say, conversations with his lawyer and shared those because somehow I got them, do you think that Sheldon Jeter Jr. would have that attorney still? Fuck no. Never. No lawyer. Because guess what, guys? They actually take their professional obligations and their oaths and their ethics seriously. And then there's some that don't. In the Betteros, in the Bradels right now, Turtle Boy is making and has made you look like an absolute fucking fool. And continuing to back such an absolute internet bully. This is an adult bully who go get his book and he says, what we do is shame and blame. And then we do it all over again. And we will get you to say what we need because we will shame the fuck out of you until you do. I knew by covering Turtle Boy's criminal case, which I thought I was going to be like backing his freedom of speech, like position. I had no idea when I dug down and was like, okay, I'm going to go back to the beginning of anything to do with this man. Who is he? Like, started from the beginning of his life because that's what they would do to prosecute him. And I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. He has fabricated evidence in court proceedings. It's unbelievable what this man has done. And he's attacked people and lied about other stories before the Karen Reed case. And then when I found out that he actually was given the federal material from the defense team and then wrote about it, I believe that Karen Reed is innocent. I supported how, hey, you need to like, we stand up against corruption. Turtle Boy is the corrupt motherfucker, though. You don't beat corruption with corruption, people. Okay? And so when I found out that he actually wrote that article after it was given to him, and then the defense team cited his blog as where then they got the information about the federal investigation, like that he was their source, that is professional misconduct to the upteenth division, like all the way to the top. And this motherfucker, Turtle Boy, comes out then just like a month ago and says, yeah, isn't Alan Jackson just such a genius on how we did all that? And I'm like, what? You are a sick person, because by him admitting that, it then would bring back probable cause to actually ring up all these motherfuckers in a conspiracy to commit witness intimidation. And that's what he wants. He wants Karen Reed arrested with him sitting co-defendants. That the thought of that literally jerks that man off. And he comes in 3 seconds to the thought of Karen Reed being a co-defendant with him. And him then being like, yeah, Alan Jackson's going to have my back too then. And Yannetti, and they're going to represent me then, basically, because they're going to be representing her. And so I'm going to get like double the representation. That's what he thinks. I'm telling you, Aidan Carney is not going down alone. He is going to drag in anybody and everybody that he can. He is not going to go to prison alone, or he's not going to try. He's definitely going to put up a really big fight about that. And I think the writing's on the wall. He's coming for Karen Reed. And that pisses me off. Okay. You were picked to be an errand boy. You couldn't keep your mouth shut. You want to roll around and be dirty with the pigs. Okay. Like your fucking job and shut the fuck up. Nope, he couldn't. And now he's going to try to tear it all down. And I'm here for it. And I think that Karen Reed has a chance to overcome, because I think Karen Reed has been blackmailed and coerced by this motherfucker since day one. Hey, Karen, I'll write like you're the ratchet. You killed a cop. You know how easy I can get all these people to fucking turn on you? That's the type of shit that he was saying to this broad. And Karen Reed doesn't deserve any of that shit. Karen Reed gets a pass from me because she was fighting for her goddamn life, in the sense that she was the actual person that was framed. Turtle Boy, he was never framed. This man saw an opportunity to make a shit ton of motherfucking money. And he took it. And he took it so grimy. And I think it's all going to come out.
I don't believe this is real life. Listen.
And to have this broad literally have his back and not know any of this backstory blows my fucking tits out of the water. These are the biggest, best floating devices I have in the world. Titties for days. Come ride them, Melanie. Come sit and spin, baby. Reverse cowgirl on my titties.
Here he is. He's looking. He's looking over there at her. And wait when she says, they're not privileged to me. Look what the judge does.
More better texts can leak. So it sounds like you're controlling leakage of these attorney-client communications. Is that what you're proposing?
I'm not controlling them, and they're not privileged to me.
Well, if you're leaking them at will, aren't you controlling them?
I don't know. What do you mean by control?
What's up, Jenny? Hopefully
You
you
just tried
realize
to
now.
say into the mic,
Back
ma'am,
on the
like
good
you
side.
can't
Sorry, I don't understand what you mean by
So, ma'am, if he had them and you had them, how did these other people get them?
he shared his attorney-client privileges with other people too, and there's evidence of that in there. He shared it with other people, and there's texts of him getting mad at others for sharing them. He shares everything with everyone.
So it's just so we have it right, ma'am, your testimony is that
I'm
Connie
glad that you're here.
compromised
I mean
his superior court case.
I mean that. You know what I think? I don't think that anybody should be charged for the murder of John O'Keefe. Okay. And I don't think there should be an anti-free Karen Reed side. I don't think there should be a free Karen Reed side. I think there should be an anti-corruption side, which means if those police officers would have done their job to beginning with Canton, okay, nobody could be charged with the murder of John O'Keefe because of the shitty job that they did. That it just, nobody can be prosecuted for this. Not a McAlbert, not a Higgins, nobody can be. And the only people that we need to blame for that is the people that investigated the case and how they chose to handle it. And that's what they did for their own. And that really upsetting to somebody to see that. So I'm glad that you're here. And I wanted to pause and stop and say, I hope that everybody, however you feel about the Karen Reed case and who you think did it, you should be here because it's all about just the truth. Turtle Boy's a liar. Turtle Boy's a fucking liar. Okay? Turtle Boy's antics are pathetic. And we're going to see how this all plays out. But this is not First Amendment. I'm a journalist and I don't support, you're not going to hide behind something that we should all hold so sacred. First Amendment. No, motherfucker. You can go and say whatever you want, but there's actions that you cannot do. And these are the laws, right? And you violated them. When I found out that he knew about the fucking witness intimidation statute and all this wiretapping shit, that the whack rules that they have in Boston, he's known these for 15 years. He can't claim that I have no idea. I just thought I was helping an innocent woman. That's just nuts. He's a fucking liar. Yep, should be fighting the corruption. No more little pockets of distraction. Totally agree. Totally fucking agree. I am also anti-corruption. It's a quirk about me. I love you, DB. That's just like Turtle Boy was sitting on such a momentum where he could have went and taken on another case like right afterwards with all the people that were watching from the Free Karen Reed movement. Okay, because it should have just been like fighting corruption movement is what it should have been. Go take another case on where there's corruption. And I had another case for them to move on to, which was the Jose Baez case out of Florida. Okay. Like lying in fucking police reports, lying in affidavits. And if there's a case that you'd want to follow that should garner that attention, would be something like that. But look what he did. He didn't go on and move on to anything. And he had such an amazing opportunity. But that's because he didn't move on to anything like that because that's not him. And Karen Reed was actually the movement. Karen Reed gave him every piece of that story. Every piece of it. He didn't have to do any journalism. Karen Reed provided him with every motherfucking thing. And the parts that he did got him motherfucking arrested. Think about that. He got basically fired from a job within a couple months. He got arrested. And he wants to say, I've done this all before and I've never been arrested. But you should have. And that's going to be an argument that I think is going to come up in his case. The reason that you never got arrested before is because you did it in these little puny things that weren't garnering enough attention. But here you did it in a cop's murder case where all eyes. And then you just started lying. And then they all figured it out that then you're in cahoots with the defense team because they know that you lied about the whole federal investigation. It was your source was them. And they're claiming that they don't even talk to you. And then they finally serve a search warrant and all those dates actually get revealed. And y'all lied. Y'all fucking lied. And guess what? Attorneys are allowed to talk to journalists. The victim, who's the defendant, is allowed to talk to a journalist. Why are you guys lying about it? Because of the antics and how he was going to go about it. That's why. Because of the lie about the federal investigation. That's why. It wasn't until then that all the witnesses' names were revealed, and then he went after them. He goes after Sarah fucking Livingston. You know why? Because his philosophy that he writes in a book is to go after the weakest link. He thought, go after Sarah Livingston. We're going to put out her nursing license. We're going to go after this woman. So you think Sarah Levinson was privy to the fact of a cover-up? Then you're stupid as fuck. People that have power don't go and tell little Sarah Levinson shit like that. I'm sorry. Okay? They like say they herd them out like cattle. Like, get these fucking people out of here. We got to take care of some shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it flows. But just the amount of misinformation that Melanie Little has put out in the Karen Reed case, and most importantly, in this Turtle Boy whole fucking criminal shit, is astronomically nuts. and maybe that's why she didn't get any of the interviews that she, Karen Reed didn't come on her channel. What did Alan Jackson? I mean, I don't know. I'd have to go to, I don't know.
Putting out his own attorney-client communication just to get you?
No, he shared them with other individuals like Nicholas Miller, who also posted them on the internet. I'm not the only one he shares.
Wait, who's Nick Miller again?
Who's Nick Miller? How the fuck do you not know that? That's Flipper fucking head, Flipper Boy. We got Aaron Boys and Flipper Boys.
Is that Joe Flipperhead?
Oh, yeah, you do know, don't
Joe
you?
Flipperhead has now entered the chat, I think. Okay. We got Purplehead. We got Flipperhead. I hope the judge asks about...
What's his name?
I hope he finds out that his name is Flipperhead. Okay, hold on.
Attorney-client communication just to get you?
No, he shared them with other individuals like Nicholas Miller, who also posted them on the internet. I'm not the only one he shares attorney.
Or used to, right? You mean used to.
He used to share with me, but then after he shared them with other people who have also been sharing them.
But you shared them, right?
I have shared a couple that don't relate to any open case. The only ones that I shared relate to a matter that was dropped months before they were shared. They weren't legal strategy. It was you and your other counsel mocking one of Mr. Carney's other victims.
Press of the chase, your purpose in doing that is to control him, right?
No, it was to show what he's like because he was on his large platform defaming me, and I think if you show what he's really like, that makes people question the source. I'm trying to defend myself.
I'm sorry, Finch.
Okay, I'm sorry. So you just admitted to trying to destroy his business? Sounds like she said that, right? Well, I wanted all his viewers to know so they would stop following him, and now I can affect his business. I hope Bradle picks up on that, but let's hear it again.
Other victims.
Press of the chase, your purpose in doing that is to control him, right?
No, it was to show what he's like because he was on his large platform defaming me, and I think if you show what he's really like, that makes people question the source.
Love you.
I'm trying to defend myself.
I'm sorry, Finch.
That's it.
Love you.
Video
Been around for a
shows
while
that
here.
you're threatening to keep releasing things.
If he continued making burner accounts called State Street and targeting my employer, yes, that's what the whole show was about. It was about revealing that he was behind the burner accounts, trying to get me fired. So if he continued to do that, then I would continue to share my side of the story. That's what.
But even if someone, you say he, but whoever contacts your employer, I mean, they have to have some substance to it, right? When they contact your employer?
I don't know what the whole process was, but I was told it was specifically because of the reputational risk from him and his followers constantly tagging in the social media afterward. That's why I was offered severance, and it was kind of like they wouldn't. I was specifically told I did not break any company policies. My personnel.
Let me explain something to you. In order to get severance, you know this, Meredith, you're a CPA. In order to get severance, you need to sign a release. In exchange for the severance pay that they give you, you have to sign a release that you're not going to.
How would you, let me ask you a question, Melanie. If you don't follow any of this shit, how do you know there was a severance package? Like, you're like Turtle Boy, man. You're not telling us anything about the law here, right? You're talking about, this is about people's jobs, though.
sue them, or you're not going to file a EOC complaint against them or anything else.
Are you telling everybody that Meredith has a severance package, right?
They are allowed to fire you at any time for any reason. They often do give severance to protect themselves from any future litigation. So that's a little bit of and I'm sure the judge knows that too.
Media afterward. That's why a reputational risk from him. I don't know what the whole process was.
Substance to it, right? Whoever contacts your employer, I mean, they have to have some substance to it, right? When they contact your employer.
I don't know what the whole process was, but I was told it was specifically because of the reputational risk from him and his followers constantly tagging in the social media afterward. That's why I was offered severance, and it was kind of like they wouldn't. I was specifically told I did not break any company policies. My personnel file confirms that.
But you're saying that you were fired, but you didn't do anything wrong.
Correct. That's what I was told.
You're saying that State Street said you didn't do anything wrong, but you're fired.
It said I didn't violate any company policies.
And you have a letter to that effect?
We had a termination phone call that somebody else was witness to who was here today, and I got my employee file, which shows all good reviews, no disciplinary action, nothing. And I would give it to the judge, but I don't want it to have to be impounded because I have other legal matters, and I don't want you and your client sharing it on the internet.
She has other legal matters?
Can I have a moment?
No, it's not. None of this is in writing. She's saying it was a verbal conversation. He's like, the judge is like, I don't even know what's happening here. The Reverse Cowgirl, one of my favorite movies.
Oh my God.
The Reverse Cowgirl.
You know who Linda Childs is at State Street?
Tell me if you know the movie in which Ben Stiller's mother was a yoga instructor. And it was Barbara Streisand. And she was teaching the old folks in the yoga class, The Reverse Cowgirl.
Meet the Fockers.
One of my favorite movies ever. I will watch it every single time it's on.
Yes.
You know who Linda Childs is at State Street?
Yes.
She's the Employee Relations Vice President, right?
One of them, I think, yes.
And he was kind of on your case, right?
I spoke with her at one point, yes.
And she's the one who received some information about your ex-posting from Ms. Machado, right?
I don't know if that's who Ms. Machado spoke to. I have no idea.
Oh, Jess Machado again. They're talking about her again. It was Meet the Fockers.
He's the one that received these postings of yours, not of anybody else, but of yours. And then the end result was that you got fired, right?
I don't know what she received. She didn't ask me about any of my posts. She was asking about others, including Mr. Carney's.
In fact, State Street asked Ms. Machado for your...
Who is Miss Machado?
The person that contacted.
She's
right there, Judge.
One of her, she's here with him.
Yes.
She's a reporter reporting on the case. She's not a reporter.
She's his friend. She calls him her best friend.
Counsel, this line of question's not helping your case.
She's not a friend. Yes, it is Meet the Fockers, one of my favorite movies ever.
What?
Golfaholic says this is about to get good. Thank you. If you're ahead, don't spoil it for the rest of us.
About the judge just saying that, Melanie?
Rory McIlroy won the Masters yesterday, second time in a row.
Something good happens, something fair to report on, and now we have to just go click on all these people and talk about the fucking goddamn Masters? Are you out of your fucking mind, Melanie? Nobody gives a fuck about the Masters in the middle of this shit. That's like your opening intro. Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. You know, yesterday there was the Masters and Rory went back to back. And then Rory went home and he had Reverse Cowgirl all night long. All night.
Oh, 2 years in a row. I'm sure you knew that already. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta tell you, because you just told me, and I'm learning for the first time, that the source was over there to State Street.
This journalist, Judge, who...
Oh, yeah, no, I got it. I got it.
The followers.
Love it.
He's saying Jess Machado is not helping the case. I got to rewind this a little bit to hear the whole full thing
because you don't pay attention.
Yours,
you don't understand. You are fucking absolutely awful. She has to keep rewinding stuff to understand. Do you have comprehension issues? I'm just curious. You are the lawyer here. But you're too busy. Like, oh my God. Oh wait, I think I missed something important. The judge just berated Bradel.
About your ex. She's the one who...
I spoke with her, yes.
You know who Linda Childs is at State Street?
Yes.
She's the Employee Relations Vice President, right?
One of them, I think, yes.
And she was kind of on your case, right?
I spoke with her at one point, yes.
And she's the one who received some information about your ex posting from Ms. Machado, right?
I don't know if that's who Ms. Machado spoke to. I have no idea.
So she's the one that received these postings of yours, not of anybody else, but of yours. And then the end result was that you got fired, right?
I don't know what she received. She didn't ask me about any of my posts. She was asking about others, including Mr. Carney's.
In fact, State Street asked Ms. Machado for your...
Who is Miss Machado?
the person that contacted. She's right there, Judge.
One of her, she's here with him.
Yeah,
She's a reporter reporting on the case. She's not a reporter.
she's his friend. She calls him her best friend.
Counsel, this line of question is not helping your case. I gotta tell you. Because you just told me, and I'm learning it for the first time, that the source was over there to State Street?
The journalist, Judge, who...
Sure.
His friend.
Yeah, no, I got it. I got it.
Yes.
Good. That's great. That's great. That's a wonderful thing.
And guess what all the fucking dude, the 8th grade lawyer, all he had to do was when he had Turtle Boy up on the stand, talk about the fact that Turtle Boy was the source of the federal investigation that was cited by the fucking attorneys in Karen Reed case, right? Mm-hmm. And that was in... so, Mr. Carney, is it your testimony here today that you were provided the FBI, that the FBI was, having grand jury? Who'd you get the information from? I'm going to claim privilege. And then show him the motion where, here, maybe this will help recollect your memory here. Well, do you know what this is? Yeah, it's Karen Reed's motion. Yeah, that she filed, right? Okay, go look at footnote, whatever it was. Who is being credited with being the source for the federal investigation? Me, my blog. Okay, now we're going to play a clip where Mr. Carney is admitting that Alan Jackson actually gave him the information, and then Alan Jackson's such a fucking genius, okay, that he lies and blah, blah, blah. Go ahead, do it that way. Oh, God, look at that on point pause.
I can address anything you want about what you're concerned.
Where is this going?
That she's contending that she was fired for no violation.
Wait, that she's pretending that she was fired? Wait, what?
That she's contending that she was...
Oh, that she's contending. I thought you said pretending.
fired for no violation of any policy, and she did nothing wrong, but yet she's still fired. We're taking issue with that. That's all.
Okay, move on.
Yeah, move on, because I'm not taking issue with that. She had a job for 5 years. She got fired after this man created an account that said Meredith State Street. Period. That's what the evidence shows me.
In fact, Ms. Machado...
Look it. Has Melanie said a word yet? Look at this. She has nothing to say about this. 13.8K in the chat. Lots of work not getting done today. And look at the misinformation that's being spun live.
Prior to her contacting State Street, you posted videos of her, didn't you?
Okay, we're outside the round. Ask another question. We're not going there. We're bringing now third parties in.
You're concerned that as if there's something...
Leave it alone, Mr. Bradel. Leave it alone, and let's go back to the restraining order. I want to hear how either she's in fear or not fear, or he's in fear or not fear, and that's where we are right now. We have all sorts of manipulation. We're at the fear element, and the question is he afraid of her or is she afraid of him? That's where we are.
Here's the next question on that exact point. reason you're saying these things in your video is to shut him up, right?
Oh my God.
It's been asked and answered. She said the reason she did it is to get that other stuff out of there so he would stop. She's testified to that now at least 10 times. She has said that was the reason she did it. Asked and answered.
Something that's get him in trouble legally.
Whoa. Is this still the same video?
Yeah.
Now they're just playing the video at will. It doesn't impeach her.
She
Now
says
the judge is
they're
objecting
just
for the
playing
other
it at
side. The
will.
judge is objecting sua sponte.
No, he is. Bradel is. Now they're just playing it like they. Say his fucking name, Melanie. Who's acting out here? Courtney just pressed play.
Asked and answered. He's trying to move this thing along. It's almost 3:30. He was only going to be there. Somebody's got their finger on the button. Listen to this again.
What do you mean somebody? Say Courtney fucking Healy, man. Somebody. The fuck out of here.
It's been asked
This is just ridiculous.
and answered. She said the reason she did it is to 10 times. She has said that was the reason she did it.
Melanie, man. I never realized how pathetic this
This
is.
is a continuation of that same video.
Okay, wait. He just said this is a video. This is a continuation of that same video. And I think this is where he gets popped.
No room for sitting anymore. There's multiple times they called me and I did feel bad, and that's why I stopped. But then you do the next thing, and it would be right back to how it was. But this is the point of no return. Like, go fuck yourself. Even if you stop, then it's not stopping. More better text can leak, more other stuff to take place. You literally made this the second account you've been caught trying to get me fired. There's no more fucking around. You could have signed up. Moving on.
So, what you're referring to there is that he tagged things relative to State Street, is that right?
He contacted them.
Is that in the post that he contacted them?
The account is called State Street Mayor. What else would you be doing? And he did also make separate posts tagging them, but it's called State Street Mayor. So that State Street comes up when he's associating this account with my photo on it with State Street, where I work, and posting horrible things. So the mission was accomplished. So he knows what he was doing.
Man, that's not contacting State Street, is it?
He did contact them too by tagging them. State Street is behind the social media account that he tagged on that burner account dedicated to me. We have that in evidence.
If you tag something, you're just bringing it to everyone else's attention on Twitter, right?
No, as your client knows, that this account gets a notification, and then you're contacting them by tagging them.
What account gets notification?
One you're tagging, State Street.
Okay, so you're well aware that your own employer is on Twitter as well, right?
Correct.
And so you've posted all the stuff that we're going to go through that's in the thumb drive, fully knowing that State Street, your employer, is on Twitter as well, right?
It's a huge company. Whoever's on the State Street probably not the big person I'm working with, but yes, but I also didn't associate myself with State Street ever on my social media.
But you saw the policy, it doesn't matter. If you like certain things, that's an issue for State Street, isn't it, according to the policy?
If you're sharing racist things, or yes, you and you're caught, even if you're not saying you're I'm doing this on behalf of State Street, that could be bad, yes.
It said also that if you like things regardless of State Street, that could still get you in trouble too, right?
Hold on, is that an objection? Yes. Sustained.
So, ma'am, your State Street is already on Twitter, and so if Mr.
Sustained.
Everything you post is available to be viewed by State Street.
Ask her if she had a LinkedIn profile that said she worked at State Street. Bradel, ask her if she had a LinkedIn profile.
State Street, right? Objection.
She's answered it. The answer is yes, but she wasn't tagged. And all she was saying is the difference between tagging someone and posting. If you tag it, it goes in their inbox. If you don't tag it, it's just out there in the stratosphere with people who don't have anything better to do than to be online reading other people's posts.
The judge was today years old when he figured out what Twitter is. You think he Googled it while we were here? Because he didn't understand about YouTube presentations.
Right? Am I right? Thank you. Move on.
Of course, right.
For a judge to know this.
Her name. I was curious who she was. Was this his ex-girlfriend? Was this somebody new that he just decided to pursue while we were in a relationship? And I searched her name, and the first thing I saw was them texting about Karen. So yeah, I brought it up to him, and I said,
So what are you searching through there?
I was searching
Sexting about Karen. Okay.
Sexting about Karen.
the girl that he cheated on me with.
What were you searching? What was the database that you were searching?
It was discovery that he gave me in his case.
And this is after you had broken up?
No, this is while we were still together.
And you're looking through his discovery for information about girlfriend?
I wanted to see who the girl was that he cheated on me with.
And did he authorize that?
Gave me the whole file.
Desiree's got a hot take. Says it's very possible she lost her job because she was ignoring her duties, plain and simple, because she spent every waking hour on social media. Thank you, Desiree, for your 5.
Desiree.
If you'd like to know what reverse
Great
cowgirl
take.
is, you can Google it.
Great take.
Thank you. I stand with Mel. Or you can go watch the Fockers. Emily says the class would like you to inform them what reverse cowgirl is. Thank you for your 10 spot, but I'm not going to do that. You can research it. Google is your friend. What just happened here? Why is there no sound? Oh, I don't know. What had happened was, hold on.
He gave it to me.
It just decided to take the sound out.
And you kept it and you retained access to it after you
I wish they would pin the judge. So hold on.
Pin the judge.
read his case, right?
He's not taking notes.
Cheated on me with.
And did he authorize that?
Gave me the whole.
He asked you to help him.
After one of the Alberts, I think, is why he wanted me to look something that he didn't have on his new phone.
One of the
Useful stuff for witnesses against him in his case, right?
Useful stuff to intimidate them, yeah.
Not to go.
Oh, to
Not to go.
intimidate them.
Oh shit! Look at she think it's funny. Yeah, he had me look up stuff to intimidate these witnesses. Oh my god, this is fucking crushing Turtle Boy, and Melanie thinks it's a fucking joke. This dude is facing 100 years in prison.
Like she gratuitously puts that out there. She's now testifying under oath that he did it to intimidate the Alberts. Are you listening? Oh, now she's going to turn state's evidence and become a witness in the witness intimidation case against the Alberts. Listen.
Wow, Melanie. Wow.
Listen.
I don't remember what it was at the time, but
He asked you to help him open it up on a Microsoft computer, right?
he also had me download it, extract it, and he actually had me look through it to find useful stuff
For what?
for, I don't remember what it was at the time,
For
but
his case, right?
no, it was for going after one of the Alberts, I think, is why he wanted me to
That was for going after one of the Alberts.
look something that he didn't have on his new phone.
Useful stuff for witnesses against him in his case, right?
Useful stuff to intimidate them, yeah.
Not
Useful stuff to intimidate them. Yes. Wow. Yeah. Did she intimidate Brian Higgins by driving by his house? Wow.
No, but the best part about that is that he got behind the wheel with her driving again after he said that he's scared of her white knuckle 100-mile-an-hour driving. And that proves that he is not. And that needs to be used in the closing. I said, you got to create a table. What he said, boom.
Oh,
not to go ferret through his devices for your own purposes, right?
Bradel's an idiot.
Like, why you didn't care anything about this? There was like no like. Sorry, can you repeat that?
He didn't give you anything to say you could ferret through it for any ammo you might want to find against him, did he?
He never said what I could or couldn't do with it. He gave it to me.
And you kept it and you retained access to it after you broke up, right?
He still had me access on the Google Drive, but he didn't remove it until December when I told the Holden police that he needed to remove me from it after I'd already asked him myself to remove me.
Oh,
So
damn.
is that a yes?
What?
But I kept it? No, he didn't revoke my access.
You retained your access after you broke up.
You understand how fucking crazy that is? They broke up in July of 2025, and he continued to let her have access to that shit until 2025 of December, because I personally believe that he wanted his extraction out there because he was going to try to get a mistrial because of it. But I think that the problem is that so many other people have this link. I cannot wait till it comes out on how shit truly got around town. It's just fucking gonna be wild. I have no idea who it is, but I don't think it's this broad.
And you looked into it and used it after you broke up, right?
No, because I didn't retain it. He would be the one who has to remove me from access.
Had access to it after the breakup, right?
Yeah, because he didn't remove my access.
And you used it after the breakup, right?
No.
You stole his data after you broke up.
Objection, stole his data, Judge. He gave it to the world.
But it's an objection. It's not testimony. Yeah.
Sustained.
Sustained.
Stole his data after.
Sustained, I said.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Man.
I guess, I want to be careful what I'm saying here. Yes, he knew what, no threat, it was, I don't know, maybe it was, I want to be careful what I'm saying here. Yes, he knew Meredith knew exactly what he was doing, blah, 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 whining about sharing better tracks. So maybe don't fuck with me. Maybe don't keep fucking with me. But one more thing on her, and then I'll let you talk. There's the whole thing where she openly admitted to calling my work this week. You think that she's not smart at all. She's really, if you don't like what I'm saying.
So she openly admitted to calling your work. He's not a she, right?
Right, but I was talking about Jess Machado in that clip. I wasn't talking about your client.
So you were mad at Miss Machado for calling State Street, right?
He said she called them and that Aidan was aware on her show.
So
she's the one that got you fired, right? Not Turtle Boy, right?
Oh, stop it, Melanie. Are you kidding me?
Aware is being involved, being aware.
You know what, Melanie? You've officially have proven yourself as a fucking absolute unreliable source. Everybody in this fucking room that's watching this shit right now, if Jess Machado and Turtle Boy were to have a fight or were to not be friends anymore, do you think that Jess Machado's show would be better, worse, or about the same in terms of who would show up and watch?
Something we're all aware of a lot of things, aren't we?
He said he knew what she was doing and that it was a good idea, and then she provided instructions on her show on how for other people to go and call them and make a report.
And where did she say
God,
she streams 3 times a day, so I don't know which show it is, but
so you happen to maybe see that on one of her shows.
I don't suggest anybody ever do anything like this ever.
Thank you.
Don't call people's job. Just don't do it.
Thank you. But now I want you to comment on the fact that it did happen. So would you not consider this third party? Hey, I can't call, but you can call. So you're saying that people shouldn't do this. Thank God we agree on that, right? But this is what happened. So if you don't think that people should do this, then how are you not seeing the fucking reality of the situation? This is absolute craziness.
Testimony in this trial.
Many people have sent me the clips. I have it for another.
And I'm sure it's in your thumb drive then, right?
Jess Machado isn't the one I'm trying to get a restraining order on right now.
Right now.
So it's not in the thumb drive?
Because Jess Machado has nothing to do with this right now. You're the one bringing her into the city
order. This is another example of you trying to hold him accountable for actions of a third party, right?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
You're upset about someone else on State Street, not Mr. Carter, correct?
No, I'll allow that question.
Yes, in this clip I'm upset about it because when I was with him,
you can say yes or no. And it's
no.
Yes, is that right?
He's used her to go after other ex-girlfriends before too. Yeah, for 2 years.
And which is basically just your own words. Can you imagine if you actually did?
Can you do me a favor and ask the court's permission before you just hit the play button? It's kind of rude.
Judge,
I went from a question and all of a sudden you're playing.
I'm sorry.
And that's the 4th time that it's happened. And the judge is like, what are we doing? He's like, He's looking at the witness, then he's got to look over at the TV, and you really are supposed to ask permission to play. I'm kind of surprised they've gotten away with it at least 3 or 4 times already.
Who's they?
Do me a favor and ask the court's permission before you just hit the play button. It's kind of rude.
Judge,
Like, I went from a question, and all of a sudden you're playing.
I'm sorry. This is the thing that I asked to play earlier.
No, and I said yes, but
It's the same thing.
you got to let me know what's happening.
I'm sorry. It's still the same.
Judge, can I play the next clip? She doesn't know what's going on either.
Sorry.
She went from answering a question to sound behind her. Don't do it.
No, I feel it. It's still the same clip.
Another reason is also that it needs to be clear in the record.
Oh, we finally heard you talk.
It needs
Yes,
to be clear in the record.
this
That's
is what I was screaming about yesterday or whenever the fuck this was live. Day before, who knows? Monday. What day are we on? Wednesday. It's about the record. I said this record is a mess. You know, how is the court reporter like handling any of this shit?
this is not Meredith speaking in real time. This is Meredith's clip. Hayden's ma thinks that this judge looks like Mel from Mel's Diner from the 1976 sitcom Alice. I think he's a New Yorker too. I'm trying to do a little rabbit holing while he's entertaining us.
It wasn't given to us. This is a dramatization. They've added in stuff. This isn't what we got, which were actually my video. This is like, they've added in text on top of things. I just want to make sure.
No, I got.
Okay, Meredith is now objecting instead of her attorney.
I would totally, if I was Nurse Kim, someone just said Nurse Kim doesn't even, talk about Turtle Boy. I think that would be the smartest thing ever, distancing yourself from any of this type of behavior. Like, you're a female. This is ratchet, but he let Nurse Kim be thrown under the bus on something that Aidan had, but he had to keep his little persona up about it. I sent this out to 4 fucking people. He let people just literally get bombarded, knowing that he didn't do anything like that, knowing that that's not how it went down at all, knowing that he was the person that sent it to Karen Reed.
Objecting. Meredith is objecting. Apparently, she didn't say objection, but she's trying to tell the court this is not what we got. They've embellished it. They've added some things. They've dramatized it.
That from the last one. One was from December. One was from January. They're
editing things together.
And they shouldn't be. But I have your originals, right?
No, it's his originals.
Of all the exhibits, Your Honor.
So you're adding in text.
But it's argument. It's when you start mashing things together. That's argument. Okay. It's not good form to put an audio post from 25 and then have a video or a screenshot of text from 26 over it. Because it makes it look like that's the text. But it's still a bad look. You know that. They're individual pieces of evidence, and you're blending them. Fine in an argument, not fine with a witness.
It's a mashup. The mashup has entered the chat.
The mashup? That's what she's calling this? She has Emily C as a wrench on her channel. Oh, for fuck's sake. Now we have the kindergartners. Okay, so I agree. I think that Nurse Kim is handling some type of a divorce. The best, that takes a toll on a person. So, and yes, they do not talk about anything to do with Aidan Carney. That is a fact. So.
Because it makes it look like that's the text. But it's still a bad look. You know that. They're individual pieces of evidence, and you're blending them. Fine in an argument, not fine with a witness.
It's a mashup.
It's a mashup. It's the same that they did in the Karen Reed case. It's like fucking saying that the camera's inverted. The fuck you talk about a mash up? This is fabricating evidence. This is manipulating evidence. If she doesn't say anything, the fucking judge thought this is all in one sitting.
Okay, it's not good form to put an audio post from 25 and then have a video or a screenshot of text from 26 over it. Because it makes it look like that's the text. But it's still a bad look. You know that. They're individual pieces.
It's a mashup. The mashup has entered the chat. Emily C is working on a new intro for me, and Reverse Cowgirl has officially entered the intro. You're the greatest, Emily. I love you with all of my heart.
They're designed to confuse people. It confused me.
Not trying to confuse the point.
Do you hear that? It was designed to confuse. Yes, yes. And you're over here still talking about goddamn reverse cowgirl. Talk about what the fuck Brado just did here, Melanie.
Mixing a video or an audio from 1 year, and a month later or 2 months later, a text message.
To show the court her state of mind.
But you didn't say that, though. You didn't. You pretended it was all from one. You're looking at it, and you're questioning. I didn't know until she said. That wasn't the same time.
I'm not trying to confuse the court.
Ask a question.
Except one moment, please.
The Monster Mash.
Oh, fuck off. And I'm going to end there. That's disgusting. That's fabricating of evidence. And Melanie calls it the Monster Mash. Get the fuck up out of here. Peace out. Peace the fuck out. Thank you guys for joining me. Again, I wanted to keep this right around 2 or 3 hours. We've already surpassed it. It's at 3:10. We got to move on with our day. You guys, it's a pattern of behavior. It's a pattern of behavior, but Turtle Boy wants everybody to believe that it's all of us. We are all the crazy people, okay? Any girl that dates him, they become crazy. Anybody who supported Karen Reed and says, oh, well, I don't support Turtle Boy, or in terms of like, I don't think that he's innocent. I support freedom of speech. Hey, I chose to deep dive and take a look at it all from the beginning, and it is nothing what anybody has claimed it to be. And I suggest that you do your own research. I'm never here to tell you on how you should think, feel, anything like that. I am here to say, hey, take a look at this. Hey, take a look at that. Hey, here's this timeline. Maybe we should take a look at this. You think how you want to think. You're always welcome here. And that's it. But this commentary from a lawyer who refused to see that there was a victim of Turtle Boys and there was legitimate stuff that was going on. Melanie just says it's trash. She just turned on the tears. Okay. Peace out. His chat was very telling him to go after Lana. Don't know what that's about. Peace out. Thank you there, Lana. You have a brilliant mind. Thank you. Appreciate that. The term go after should just never be used. What do you mean go after? You hear, but when we say go after, that term right there should be shown and exposed. So